to Cancerian and Capricorn. You guys are the last, unfortunately, the last people on my list. So I took care of everyone else for May, so you guys are last. I'm so sorry, but we're here. We're going to do love, we're going to do money, and we're going to do family. Okay, and you can interpret your family however they feel like family to you, okay? Sorry, my cat hairs are up here. Spirit, guide and direct us with these cards. Show us the truth and reveal to us what we need to know for the Cancerian zodiac sign. What does Cancerian need to know with love? Hi, Peaches. Hello, gorgeous. Hope everything's going good for you. Show me Cancerian. Cards. Reveal the Cancerian energy for love. Here we go. That's what they want to show you for love. What do they want to show you for money? Oh, that's good, Peaches. All right, that's show me for money for Cancer. Please reveal to us the financials. Here's what they want to show you for money. And let's see what's going on with family. I feel like I want to flip the deck. Let's do that. Cards reveal to us what we need to know about family. You know, the color brown is what got revealed to me for family. And that, to me, that color is obviously very earthy, very grounded, stable, warm, comforting. And brown also represents strength and health, I believe. So, I don't know. That's what's kind of coming across for family. Hello, Samanea. Hi. May you ask a question? You sure can after this video if you'd like. I will answer your question about Harrison. Just donate $20 to Cash App, and I am happy to answer the question for you. If you want to add any additional questions, just give me $10 for every additional question, and I will be very happy to take care of you today and clear up some of your stuff. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Cancer, you may be feeling a little bit out of shape. You may be feeling like you're working on it. You're trying to get there. There's a lot of water weight gain. There's a lot of self-image issues also. Maybe even a lack of confidence for you, Cancerian. You're just not feeling your 100% best. You're not even feeling half your best. You may be feeling like you need to rest. You're tired. You're not able to push yourself in the way you used to. Perhaps your age has gotten to you. Semenia, I do free questions on Saturdays. I do 6 free questions on Saturdays. And sometimes I do free questions in the beginning of a video if someone's there when I start, especially if they're new. But just randomly during other readings, I don't do free questions. But if you do want to donate, I am happy to, because I could sure use the money. So I appreciate that as an energy exchange. And I do thank you for tuning in and watching. All right, so with Cancerian here, we have love. Love came in a reverse. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Give yourself compassion. The compassion you were never given, Cancer. If you're from out of the country and you have trouble donating with apps, you can go on my website and you can donate there. There's a donation button, and that is for all countries in the world. So a lot of people come even from Russia, Australia, Africa, Italy, Ireland. They go on my website. They don't need an app, and they can just donate with whatever they have on my website directly. All right, so let's see what else is going on. So 6 of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, this is a lack of coming together. And to be honest, because this is your card and you're a Cancerian, I'm going to keep it real. You do not want to reconcile with someone that you love. I don't know why. Maybe you've lost interest in them. Maybe they're just not attractive to you anymore. But there's someone that you have a history with. You have a past with this person. And they're coming back into your energy. They're around you. And there is this, let's reconnect. We're connecting. But you're just like, I'm not interested in fixing this, and I'm not interested in reconciling what's happening with you and I. So why is that? What's going on with your love connection? Let's take a look. Spirit, what is happening with the love connection for Cancerian? Semania, maybe I will at the end of this video for you as a favor, but I can't do it while I'm in the middle of the Cancerian and Capricorn reading, but maybe I will do that for you after. Okay? All right. So Spirit, let's get through this realistic approach at love. Honestly, Cancer, you're just not interested in, you're not interested in fixing it. I just keep getting that. Not interested in fixing it. Not interested. Let's see. So we have free yourself. And children. Okay. Well, this makes sense with the Cancerian reading. You're like, honey, if kids are involved, bet Cancerian's involved. And you're just like, listen, I don't want to reconcile with this person because this person pulled themselves away from the kids. Or this person isn't very good with children. Or this person doesn't want children. Or this person isn't very accepting of my children. You know, this person has no interest. Maybe not no interest, but very little. And you're just like, that is a huge turnoff for Cancerian. It's probably going to be about an hour, maybe less, 45 minutes at least. Okay, Semina? So give me about 45 minutes. You're welcome. If I feel it was important, I'm happy to help you. So, yeah, Cancerian, you're just like, you know what? This is not for me. This is not good for me. You're not good for me, or you're not good for my children. And I don't think I want to reconnect with you because I think you're selfish. I think you're a little bit self-absorbed. And I'm just not into your energy. I'm not into your vibe. Under that, you have another reversal, Page of Swords in reverse. You don't even really feel like talking to this guy or this girl. You just don't feel like talking to them. Under that is the World card in reverse. And you're just like, I know you don't want things to end with us. I know you want to keep coming back in my energy, but I'm not feeling your vibe anymore. I used to be really into you. Look at that, Knight of Swords. And you're like, this is a tough message to take. But you're just like, I want to start fresh in my life with a new energy for my children. It could be your grandchildren. But you just feel like this person doesn't do the right thing by kids. Maybe just doesn't, I don't know. It's just, there's something very off and offensive to Cancer. What did this person do to you, Cancer, that you're just like, oh, gross, like I'm not into it? In this deck, when you get the Six of Cups in reverse, it says, someone hasn't been very considerate. The cards are asking, is someone begging you? Are you begging yourself to be kind to yourself finally? Remember that you are enough, Cancer. You have always been enough. And you will always be enough. I feel like your kids, you also feel like your kids aren't enough. They don't cut the grade for this person. And you're just like, talk to me, what's going on? What is your deal? Okay, we need to figure this out because I do love you, but what is your problem? And so I know you have love for them. but you have more love for your children, and that is a typical Cancer thing. You're not fixing to bend over backwards or break the rules when someone wants to free themselves from your children. This is like trying to date someone that says to the effect of a comment, "Oh, I can't wait till your kids are 18. Then we'll be able to be alone." Or, you know, "Oh, I can't wait till your kids start school." You know, then they won't be around the house so much or eating so much in the house, or, you know, comments like that. You might even hear like, "Well, your kids are real problems. They take advantage of you. They're a real problem to you." And you're just like, "What? These are my blood. This is my children. Why are you speaking this way?" And then so you might have separated, but here we go. It could also be someone that has not been a good father or a good mother to your children. They're their biological parent, but they've been an absent parent, or they've been a, you know, disassociated parent. They've been living their life in the same home, but completely not involved with their kids. So this is just a huge turnoff. So we're reaching a point where you want to free yourself from this connection because your love life is affected now because of the children. And you're just like, the way you talk to them, the way you treat them, or maybe the way you don't want children. It could be somebody that says, "I don't want kids. I'm not interested in having children." You could be like, "Wow, I don't want to be with someone like that." You know, Cancerians need to have a family. They're very family oriented. That's their nature. So whatever's going on, Cancer, you are very affected. We're going to clarify this with this love connection, because honestly, my intuition is saying they really want to connect. Peaches, I normally always hear my pets are more important and never had kids. Oh, what? Let me see this better. Peaches, you said, I normally always hear my pets are more important, never had kids, pets are my kids. Well, there you go. And that could be the truth for a lot of people. And I love my pets. They're precious to me, especially my kitties. And, you know, it would affect my relationships because my cats are always there, you know, for me. They're loving, they're affectionate, they're my little soulmates. And they bring a joy, and they don't really ask for anything in return. So to have someone affect that connection would be offensive. Let's clarify this love connection for Cancerian. So we have backstabbing. Oh, this is ugly. This is a 3 of Swords energy. Heartbreak and pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, and a shocking attack. So you kind of feel like, to the extent where this person may have even betrayed your children. This could be their father betraying their children. This could be someone you love hurting your pets behind your back, or acting like they like him, but they really don't. There's some kind of betrayal. Have you ever seen people on movies and stuff, like they date someone and they don't like their animal, so they take them in their car and they drop them off in the middle of nowhere, you know, just to lose them, or hope that they're killed? You know, I knew someone that threw his girlfriend's dog off of a deck and broke its legs, and it died like weeks later. But cruel, just mean, and it's very sick, you know. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying there's some kind of betrayal about Cancerian's precious children, however Cancerian views them. And honestly, I feel like Cancer feels like they're better off without this individual. And if it's not that bad, if it's really not that bad, it could just be, you know, this person isn't good to your children. And that is ugly, unattractive, and you want nothing to do with it at all. You're just like, you know what? I don't care who you are, and if I've known you 10 years. The way you treat my children means everything to me. And if you can't do right by them, or any children in general, perhaps it's just children in general, you're ready to throw in the towel. So even though this person has every reason in the world to love themselves, they just can't find it within themselves to do so, perhaps they should take it upon themselves to remind themselves of every reason why they're important. This could be you, could be your children. But your focus right now is on your children. And it may just be as simple as that. Cancer, you may just be like, listen, it's not all that serious. I just don't want to date anybody right now. I don't want to reconcile with this man or this woman because I am focused on my children right now. And I've got to release myself from that connection so I can do that. And I think part of what encourages you to do it is you feel betrayed or backstabbed. So you're just like, yeah, that just makes it so much easier to leave the love connection. All right. Let's see what this person wants to tell you. What does this person want to say to you? Because I sense that they definitely feel that you're pulling away. Spirit, guide and direct me for what this person would actually say during this event. Okay. So the first thing this person would want to say is, Cancer, it was love at first sight. And you're kind of my first true love. Nobody can take that away from us. They felt a spark with you the moment they saw you, the first time. They felt that soul connection. They felt that past life connection. And so this person's like, I kind of feel like they're saying, I know I'm messing up. I know I messed up, but I feel that we have a deep connection and it's unique. They kind of don't like throwing that away. They're definitely admitting that you're special. Then we have don't hold back, jump in, give to me all of you. Set the pace so I can too. Honestly, Cancer, I feel like they just need to know your expectations. For some reason, they have taken an assumption that you're not who you say you are. You don't want what you say you want. Like they've never heard this story from you. They don't know where your values lie. Maybe it's time you actually talk to them and tell them where your values lie. You know, some people get the wrong first impression. And they're just like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I took it that you were annoyed with your kids. Or I'm sorry, I assumed that they were mistreating you and I was offended. I was offended for you because they shouldn't be treating you that way. Or, you know, I just assumed that you wanted me to focus on you. So that's why I was, you know, hoping the kids would leave for college. And I didn't mean to hurt you or hurt them or offend you. I just genuinely thought that that was maybe what you wanted to hear. So there may be some miscommunication and some misunderstandings. I think it's good. It's a good time to be honest. However, if this person has hurt your children already or abandoned them or not been there, not been responsible, it is possible they have never been told that they're in the wrong in a good way. Cancer, no one can communicate more affectionately than you. Okay, you're right by Gemini, so you're a good communicator. And you can get right to the heart of things. And you know what? Usually you say it in a very sensitive way, just like a mom, just like a dad, very parenting. You have a way of talking to people in the kind of way that they listen because you mean it in a loving way. You just want to teach. Cancerians are very good teachers, okay, because you are the first teachers. You're the teachers of, you know, you teach children the basics. You teach people how to love, how to listen, how to learn, how to be a person. So you're very good at that. And I just feel like this person genuinely does care, but needs to be set straight. And I know this is completely up to you because if they hurt you, you're ready to walk. I get it. But if you love them and they love you and it is this kind of deep, unique connection, maybe it's worth talking about. You know, just think about it, because they want you to like come all in and be in this connection, but you can't. You're holding yourself back. And maybe it's nothing serious. Maybe you don't have time to date. Maybe you're too busy with your kids. Maybe, I don't know, something's going on that just prevents you from this love connection. But if you care about someone, maybe talk about it. Let's get another epiphany card for your love. Spirit, can you reveal to me this love connection for Cancerian? Oh, it's this one. Fighting to emotionally detach, but not winning. So you just want to pull away. Gosh, I feel there's a lot of heartache. Some of you guys want to date, but you're afraid that it would hurt your children. You don't want to bother them. You don't want to disrupt them in some way. So a lot of you Cancerians may be single, and there's someone from the past, maybe from high school or college, or someone you've known, and they want to come in and be with you, and you're just like, my whole life is set up right now. I'm afraid. I can't. I'm too busy. You're scared, and I get it. This day and age, there's a lot of people scared to date because of all the weirdos. And you've got kids, and you're just like, no, I don't want to bring anyone into their lives. That could be the issue. Perhaps someone that you loved passed away. Perhaps their father passed away, or their mother, and it's hard to get into any relationship. I don't know, but this person is here. They're here, and I feel like they're willing to work on it. I, as your reader, feel intuitively this person is worth working things out with. There's definitely some issues that need to be fixed, but look, you're trying to pull away. You're trying to get away from them and detach from them, but I don't think you're going to win. I don't think you're going to be able to fully pull away from them because you love them in some sense. And honestly, this person is like a child at heart with you. So I feel that good connection. And look at this. Believe in divine timing. The timing may have never happened in the years that you wanted it to, but when Spirit brings someone into your life, there's always a reason, and usually it's divine timing, and it's perfect timing, and it's good for you. Notice both of these are sunset, I think. And to me, that means the later years in your life, or like later on in life. So this is a second relationship, or a later relationship. And both of them talk about the sky. It's written in the stars. This relationship is deeply connected by your karma, your birth chart, your past life. And I just feel like the both of you are very deeply connected karmically and spiritually. So I feel this can be fixed. Don't tie yourself up into your own drama that keeps you away from love. Unleash yourself, talk about things, work things out. We're not children, we're grown. And talk about the things that bother you, that hurt you, or things that you want and seek. It's time to be honest and real. I do feel this love connection has had some pain. There's been some heartache. You guys might have hurt each other, or they hurt you. I don't know. Or the children are hurt, but we can heal from that. It's not a death sentence to a relationship just because we've had some problems. Everyone has problems. Even immediate families have problems. And if you love each other, you work it out. So let's get a love forecast for this connection. Spirit, what do you see happening for Cancerian with this person? What do you see? Oh, we've got the dove, the peace dove, the olive branch, which is forgiveness and a second chance. And it's also making up. I want to make up with you. I want to make it better with you. I want to heal this. So it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to every event in your life, even your kids' lives. And through the turmoil between you and your family, a blessing will soon be revealed. So it wasn't all for nothing. Okay, there is something good to actually come from this. even for your children, something good and something beautiful. Life has a funny way of restarting itself. Let it restart. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. All right, so that concludes your love connection. Yep, we're going to leave that there, and we're going to take a deep dive into money for Cancerian. Ooh, this is good. The Sun card. This is everything's going to work out. Everything is going to be okay. Your plans, your hopes, your wishes. You have a wish about money, and this is a very good sign that you're actually going to succeed. You're going to have it. It's going to be completed. Give yourself permission to experience joy. This is also give yourself permission to spend money and feel good about it. Give yourself permission to go out there and see the world and create change and feel good about life. It's not always hard work and misery. This is a time to enjoy your money, to find pleasure in life, because life is short, and this is reminding you of that. Now let's get some tarot on that. Let's see. Let's clarify a little bit more with that beautiful happy Sun card. All right, Sun, tell us more about the Cancerian financial situation. Show me Cancer's finances. Please show me. We have the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. Fortune is about to take a positive turn in your life. Money's coming in. Ooh, we've got the Seven of Pence. Now, this is waiting for things to change. You know, you've been invested in something for years, 7 years, maybe more, but you've been invested. And this is telling you to hang in there. Hang on. Don't give up yet. Things are about to change. They're about to shift. Frustration has set in. But if you find yourself outside in the trees, in nature, doing things you love, being with people you love, that's going to change your financial situation. Cancer, Capricorn, the 10th house is 7 away from you. That means you have a special relationship with happiness, home, and money. And when your home life is disrupted, when your emotions are disrupted, when you're not feeling good, it affects you the way you make money. It affects your creativity. It affects your flow. So the next card to clarify that is the Two of Cups. You know, if you got into a relationship or a business partnership of some sort, that would help you make money. You need to partner up with someone you care about. This could be a husband or a wife. This could be a friend, a confidant. This could be a family member. But Cancer, if you find an opportunity and it comes knocking at your door and they're like, hey, I want to partner with you in your business, your career, your idea. Let's make a go of this. Let's make some money. This is a strong indication of yes, that's a positive thing to do, and you need to do it. Hi, Eat Me. This is Cancerian. Yeah, and then we're going to get into Capricorn. So down here we have the the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is kind of the overall, underall, bottom line energy for your finances. And this is quiet, it's meditative, it's focused, and it's subtle. So it's also grounded. So there's some ideas that need to be solidified. There's some things that need to be settled for your finances. Kylo Ren! No! Sorry, guys. So I feel that this is going to push you in a really good, healthy direction to talk with a partner or someone you care about your business ideas. Entrepreneurship is seen with the Sun card. So freedom of schedule, freedom of any financial constraints, like feeling free about it. That's entrepreneurship. So there's going to be a change in business partnership and entrepreneurship. As soon as you partner, you're going to make more money. And you have to talk about it, think about it, and also write things down and make it known this is creating a website, or this is just making plans. And to clarify that, let's get a fortune cookie. Hello, Trudy. It's very good to see you. I hope you're having a nice day too. I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to read cards for you guys. Thank you for being here. So we have an eye-opening moment of clarity. And it's kind of shocking. I don't think you've ever thought about partnering with this person before. It's just like, I never thought of it. I never thought I'd be in a business with someone I love. I never conceived of that. But actually partnering with them makes a lot of sense. And it says romance is on the way, romantic feelings. Listen, you may meet someone at work. You may meet someone out there while you're doing your business. You may have already met someone and you guys are going to start working together as husband and wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend and friend, or sibling and sibling, whoever this is. And that good vibe that feels harmony, very 10 of Cups, brings romance. Whenever you start enjoying what you do, love is sure to come. I feel like not only are you going to be successful financially, but you're going to have a good relationship with someone when you're flourishing financially. Kayla, you're a new member every month on my website. Thank you so much. Kayla, you're going to get a big reading after this. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Welcome to my family. I am so happy you've joined. You are an angel, and just let me know what you want to hear, and as far as questions, and we're going to get those answered. Thank you so much. Peaches, I asked my friend how he started his own business. He said he got tired of working for people. I love that, Peaches. It's so true. How many of you guys want to take a vacation, but you can't because you're tied to your work? Or there's an event that you don't want to miss. It's your kid's birthday party or someone's anniversary, or maybe it's just a weekend Memorial Day thing, and you're just like, I want to go enjoy things in the city, but I can't. I'm tied to my job. And that's a very unhealthy Two of Cups. That's a very unhealthy relationship with work, because it's pulling you away from things you love, and it's forcing you to be there, which is a heavy responsibility, which is Saturn, which he represents work, of course, Capricorn energy. But there has to be equal give and take. There needs to be some fairness. There needs to be some lax, right? You can't just be all in a business and just be miserable. So there's something here about, let's have a healthy relationship with work. Let's have a healthy schedule. Let's talk about it. Maybe you just need to talk about it with your boss and say, listen, I love working for you and I love what I do here, but I need to enjoy my life a little bit. This career choice is great for me, but it's too demanding. I would like to travel. Life is short. I think you should travel. Let's talk about, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Let's plan and let's talk about some long-term plans for me working here. So even if you work in a company, just talk with your boss and say, let's talk about that. Talk to human resources about it. If you guys have any ideas on how to change the workplace, this is the time to do it as well, Cancer, because you are family-oriented people. So this might be a good time to speak with others about how to run a good business, how to keep people motivated, how to keep them making more money for you, how to keep things good. And so that's really important. So I also feel like when it comes to money, I think this is for some Cancerians. If you get money, like a lot of money, and that's 10 of major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, that's very prosperous. Sumito, leave it. Then that means you might be taking someone you love on a vacation. Rosita, is that you? Oh, my girl. She came to be with me, my Rose. Hello, Angel. Come here, you good girl. My pups. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so good. Okay, so, sorry. Let's train of thought. Oh, yes. So I think you're going to be getting some kind of a bonus, a raise, an increase in money, prosperity in your own company, your own business, or something good is going to happen financially. And honestly, this is the year that you may be taking someone you love on a vacation. And you may bless them with that. And they haven't taken a vacation in years. So it's time to do that. So I see that that's really positive, and I see that that's really good. And I think that's going to deepen your connection with someone. This could be definitely an intimate lover. It says romance is on the way. Listen, whatever's happening, and we did the love reading, and there's drama. But somehow your work, your career, your money is going to change your love drama, and you may be in a very happy connection this year before you even know it. That's what I'm getting the sense. I am getting that feeling. It is what it is. You know, under 4 of cups, by the way, 4 of swords, we got 10 of cups, and under that we got 10 of pentacles. So there is some divine connection for Cancerian with love and money, okay? And even just in a nutshell, I see you making more money and being very happy, and that helps all your relationships. But let's just go ahead and get a detail about your money and just see what that's going to bring for you, because you guys want details. You're like, well, what exactly am I going to be dealing with in my finances? You want some answers. What exactly is going to come up with the cash flow, the money flow for Cancerian? What do you see for abundance and prosperity with their money? Please reveal to me what you see for the sign of Cancer. Cancer and money. Oh my God. You've got a double card. That is a omen. And it's a Rhema word. And it's a promise. And it is a miracle. You've gotten the sun twice when it comes to your money. This is definite. And the sun in astrology is power, the king, the ruler. That is you. You are going to be in charge of your money. You are going to have a great amount of abundance, whatever that means for you. And you're got that, guys. I got a phone call and I had to fix that. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can hear me now. So anyways, Cancer, you've got the sun card. Let's just spend some quality time with that card, because that has been your double card today. It's the biggest important thing for money. You finally got your membership dialed in. Kilowatt, you're Kayla. Listen, if that is you, you're going to get a free reading after this. Okay, so I'm going to give you a big, awesome free reading. So you stay tuned. But Cancerian, let's see what's going on with your money. And I'm so glad and I'm so happy, and thank you and welcome. Welcome to my little family. So let's dive deep in your double sun card. The sun is a positive card. It's always full of joy. It speaks about abundance, youthful, exuberance, general good vibes. The child riding the horse usually represents the inquisitive seeking of joy. The card is saying yes to love and life. The sun illuminates your path. It shows you how you can turn your dreams into reality, how it's inspired by the star and it gives into reality. It gives you clarity and truth that the moon has kept secret from you. The sun encourages you to be brave, strong, powerful, confident. The sun shows you that you are entertaining a period of joy and optimism. It reminds you that you should have fun and embrace your youthful child. Get out and enjoy life and everything that it has to offer. It reminds you to be positive, expect things to turn out well. You may receive a well-deserved reward or honor at this time, popularity, fame, fortune. You may receive a time that you get to enjoy positive relationships, which you obviously will with the Sun card. And that's really what it is in the tarot. Now in the Lenormand, let's take a look at that. All right. The 31st may have some significance to you. We're coming up on the 31st this month as well. It's a 31 month. So 31 may be a powerful number for money for you. So keep an eye out for that number. And it says here, the Sun in the Lenormand says, I am success. Hear me roar. I control your ego and your charisma. I boost your confidence and your courage. I bring victory and glory, but be careful not to get too cocky, or I will be arrogance, like Icarus. So the sun shines and everything under it and the light grows. These cards around you will show what it's growing. So your money, your abundance, your finances are going to grow relationships. Plus, you're going to grow more money. Money is just going to start growing, multiplying, and flourishing for you. Cancer, this is a good year. A really good year for you. I'm just doing monthly reads, but this is definitely forecasting a year for you. So it's a good year financially. I see a lot of good things happening. We're going to leave your finances there, and we're going to move on to family. And there we go. So with family, oh, Cancer, look at this. This is sad. 8 of Cups. There's a relationship in your family, and it feels stale. It's loveless. And you're leaving it alone, and you're going to go explore some new scenery. So you're just like, listen, let me talk to the Cancerians here. You are hurt, disappointed. You are not fulfilled in some connection in your family. This is about the family on this area. And so there is someone in your family that you are definitely leaving alone, closing the book on, like closing the chapter. You're done with this person. You're leaving the connection, or you're getting away from them. You're just pulling away. And it makes you sad, and you're definitely, you've shed some tears over this because you hate to do it. This is your family. And like we've been saying, Cancer, this is important to you. Family is everything to you. So for a Cancerian to leave their family alone, someone in their circle, there had to be some serious betrayal. Or there had to be just some real heartbreak, you know, and it's not repairable at this time. And this could be a break, or it could be permanent. You might be cutting someone toxic out of your life forever. Whatever this is, it makes me want to cry, because that's just the energy I get from your 8 of Cups. And we all know Cancerians are big crybabies, very emotional people. And so I definitely feel the sadness for you to have to do this because you love them. But it must be done. I know they broke your heart. The person that you're walking away from should never have done you dirty the way that they did. And you're at the point where you're saying there's really no going back. You did what you did. You said what you said. I see your true colors, and I see how you really feel about me. And maybe that's the gist of it. You're like, I see how you feel about me. And it hurts because you're like, how could you feel that way? How could you think that way about me? How could you do that to me? And it's either you raised me, or you grew up with me, or you've been there throughout my life. You know me, but yet, after everything you know, everything you've seen, that's how you feel. And you're just like, okay, that's it. I have to go. I have to walk away. I hate to do it. Eight of Cups is a reluctant walking away, but it's a have to. And it's for self-preservation, and it's for self-love, and it's for self-care, and it's for self-protection. Because you can't allow someone to continue to abuse you in any way. So yeah, there's just a lot of tears and pain associated with your Eight of Cup card when it comes to your family. And it could be reversed. It could be somebody walked away from you, Cancer. It could be somebody that loves you, or however that looks, has chosen to leave your life and abandon you, reject you. So you might feel the energy of rejection if it's reverse. Perhaps you're watching somebody that you love walk away and walk out of your life. And that could be your son or daughter. That could be your father, your mom. It could be a brother or sister, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent. You know, it hurts. So with the Eight of Cups, it says, like the witch in this card, we sometimes stay where we're no longer happy because it's all we've ever known. And we aren't really so sure that we would find happiness anywhere else. Consider this: if you're already unhappy, then what's the harm in at least trying to see if you could be happy someplace else? She asks you. I can't tell you what to do with your life, obviously, but as for me, I'm going to walk away from this and I'm going to find a new path. And maybe you should consider doing the same thing. The worst that could happen is that you don't quite find what you're looking for. But the best thing that could happen is you find everything you've been looking for. So are you ready to leave, Cancer? Are you ready to detach from this family member? This is your family situation. So I don't know. Let's clarify this some more. Spirit, can you please clarify with these tarot cards the family situation for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Show me the family situation. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Swords. And there's the rejection, the Four of Cups. You know, the Knight of Cups to me is seeking happiness, love, and emotional fulfillment somewhere else. I feel like the Knight is like, come on, let's go. Let's take our cup. Let's go. Because there's the Six of Swords. And it's about painfully moving on. Leaving rough waters for smooth, leaving one shore to get to the other. You're not alone, but you're picking up your battle wounds, your pain, your memories, and you're moving on. And that Ten of Swords is loud and proud about, this is a very painful ending. Very. This is a rough goodbye. But that Knight of Cups is like, let's go get some healing. Let's go. Let's move. Let's take our cup. We got to do it. Anyways, this is what's going on with family. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse to me is a lack of self-love, a lack of self-care, and it's also financial draining. Like this is a draining relationship. And they could be draining you from money. They could also be just draining your time. They robbed you of years. They're stealing your time away. They're taking your health. Like this relationship just makes you unhealthy. Maybe there's a narcissist dynamic. Maybe there's just an abusive dynamic here. But whatever it is, it's like, God, I got to get away from myself. I've got to do it for me. This is rough. This is really, ooh, this is crazy. But you're going to be able to do it. And in your family prediction, Cancer, you're moving on. It is for the better. The cards agree that you're doing the right thing, and this is what you need to do. What am I going to clarify that with? Kitty? Kitty, don't do it. Let's see. That's not the right deck. I can't use that one, but maybe I will. Let's see. We're going to do the Witching Hour Oracle. If you guys are familiar with that, it's right here. So let's go ahead and see what this oracle wants to say about your family and you having to leave this connection. Spirit guide and direct me for Cancer. Show me what this means for family, for Cancer. So we have the creating card. The number 11. The number 11 numerologically is a very emotional number. You'll find at any day of the month when it hits the 11th, there's something emotional going on that day. Or you just feel heavily emotional on the 11th. So 11 is highly emotional. Down here we have protection. So you're protecting your creative nature. You're protecting your truth. You're protecting what makes you you. You're protecting yourself. And you're creating room in your life to be creative. You're creating room to be authentic. That's what I feel. The full growing moon is associated with creating, and it's about bringing something into existence. As the mother is the painted moon upon this card, beautiful music flows from the energy of her music. The goddess, the joy and the power of creation passes through her fingertips. And notice mothers create life. So this could be something about you dealing with a mother, or you share the same mother, or you're just having to mother and nurture yourself. But it says this, drawing this creative card is a time to let yourself be real. Look all around you for inspiration. You're going to be creating a new life. You're going to feel how it feels to be safe. You're going to feel how it feels to be unique and treasured and honored. Perhaps something you picked up a few years ago is making its way back into your life. Music, art, a living room makeover, whatever it is, it's time to harness your ideas and feel more creative. And with the protection card, this is again protection as the mother card with the full moon. It says meditate in your life meditate on what your life may need as far as protection. Is there a loved one who finds themselves in an unsafe position? Or is it more about yourself or your children that need protection? About how someone's treated you? Use your intuition and let it guide you. So there you go, my friends. Protect yourself and protect the ones you love. You're going to have to get away from this toxic family member, whoever this is. Will you ever make up? Will you ever come back from this? I don't know. It will be up to them if they want to make up with you. But with the Four of Cups, there is an energy of rejection. And if you are being rejected by someone, I don't know if you ever want to come back to this, but it's up to you. I know that this is not a good relationship for you at this time. I know that your family's transforming at this time. I know that this is written in the stars and it was part of your path. It was ordained. It's not an accident. This is the divine timing. And it was going to happen whether you tried to avoid it or not. As sad as that is, I want you to embrace the change. We're going to do a healing oracle to get some closure to this family. Read. Spirit, what healing oracle can you give Cancerian as they begin to heal? What message is for Cancer? Bottom of the deck is, how teachable are you? And there's the violin. Some of you guys may be picking up a violin. That could be something that you might have been interested in doing for many years. This might come into play. For others of you guys, listening to violin music or cello music is very healing. Even the sad, dark cello or the sad violin or any kind of even uplifting. But I do feel that. And the other card is pride. Oh, so you had to leave someone for your own self, like your own pride. Because honestly, they were too prideful. They were too proud to say sorry. They were too proud to admit they were wrong. And they were a little bit too conceited in themselves. And it says, when you are prideful, you can become harsh, not conscious of your weakness. And this temporarily makes you feel more powerful and more superior than others. Whilst at the same time, it may cause you to be judgmental and unteachable. Interesting. So here we have, how teachable are you? And then it even brings up someone being unteachable. So I think you are dealing with a family member that is not conscious of their weaknesses. They don't look at their own faults. You're dealing with someone who thinks they are more powerful and superior than you. You're dealing with someone who is very judgmental to you. And you're dealing with someone that had a hardened heart and would never learn their lesson. And honestly, maybe the only way they're going to learn their lesson is by you leaving. This is the only way to let this family member learn. And it says, have you been fighting or quarreling or disagreeing with someone? Are they always trying to prove a point? Do you always have to defend your position? Does someone think they're always right? By holding on to the shadow of pride, they're stopping themselves from progressing mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stop overestimating your importance to them and learn to be humble and walk away. When someone is too proud, they can't even hear other people's advice. They can't hear their conscience. They can't hear the right advice. They can't fix anything. They can't even help because they are not open to receiving. Their empowerment means that they're not soft, they're not caring, and they're not gentle right now. Recognize this and their need and walk away. Support your own true success. Don't attach yourself to a false sense of who they are and a false sense of your relationship. Instead, it's time to take this opportunity to get confident and leave the situation. So, there you go, Cancerian. That is your message today. I will leave you with an ultimate oracle besides love, money, and children. Just a general spiritual guidance. What does Cancerian need to know at this time? So, Spirit, what do you need to teach Cancerian today about their path? What is it you want to leave with Cancerian today? You have a metamorphosis ahead of you. All right. The universe supports you in your transformation. The universe wants you to know that you are leaving one form into another. You're going to physically transform. You're going to look different than you've always looked. You're going to act different than you've always acted. You're a whole different person. Cancerian is walking and stepping into a new version of themselves. And it says, you are in the process of a deep and beautiful change. Cancerian, butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, and it's never without losses or sacrifice. Cancerian, if you are to transform from one of your forms into another, then a part of your life needs to die. Letting go is not easy. It's never easy, especially when you're used to living and thinking a certain way. Just like a snake sheds its dead skin, or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old self, your old life, everything, and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life yet. This is a whole new chapter for Cancerian. Perhaps you've been asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, shed weight and transform into a beautiful version of yourself. A relationship that's been draining needs to go, or an unhealthy habit in your life. But despite your fear, you must accept that this is the transitional time for you. There will be some loss involved, and it's hard to say goodbye to this. But you will love what you're about to become and what you're about to experience. All right. Well, Cancer, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're looking for something personal, if you want a private reading with me, please go to my website and schedule, or you can make a comment down here to request and I'll send you a link. And we can set up a time to go over your life and do a reading and find out what you need to know. And just kind of take a look at the truth that maybe you've not wanted to look at. So if you're ready for that, if you want to have some revelations, please contact me and let's do a reading. All right, but that concludes it. Now I'm going to do readings. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to dive into Capricorn. So Kilowatt, you get a reading. And if, there you are. Semania, there you are. I will answer your question for free because I wanted to do you a favor. And I definitely get the vibe that you're not okay and something's wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking someone repeatedly for help. So when someone needs help, I am there to help. Even though it's not my typical thing. I don't typically just do random free readings outside of a Saturday. I am happy to help you because I do have a heart. And I do care about people. That's who I am. So let's get into that. Let me just put these cards away and then I can answer your question. And Kilowatt, anyone else that has donated money for a reading, I can answer your question as well. Just let me know that you did donate to Cash App. So today it is just $20 and $10 every additional question. So it's a sale for my kind of late Memorial Day sale. So if you guys are interested, $20 on Cash App, or you can donate on my website. All right. Yes, you can ask now, Semina. All right, go ahead and ask. Kilowatt, is my DM going to come back around? Yes, we're going to get some answers for that. Let me help Semina, and then I will take care of you, Kilowatt. So Harris Zoran feeling which month's contact? He's born 27/5/97. He murdered an average 2024. I don't quite. Okay, so what's happening between us? He's a Gemini, you're a Gemini. He's younger than me. Okay, so I will say, Semina, the first thing about your relationship that I notice is you're both Geminis. Now that seems like a match made in heaven because you guys know how to communicate. But the problem with that is if you have a dignified Mercury or a damaged Mercury, and both of you could have a very different kind of Mercury, which rules your sign of Gemini. A lot of times I see with two Geminis, there's an over communication, over saying things to each other, over compensating verbally with everything, a lot of broken promises, a lot of things that just, they never get done. They never get completed. That's what I mean by broken promises. A lot of hopes and dreams, but no follow through. So I do see Geminis tend to butt heads if they're both Gemini in that situation, because they want so much, but it's hard to make it into the reality. But there is a great friendship with two Geminis. So I see a beautiful bond, a beautiful connection, and just a lot in common with that. But let's take a look and just kind of see where your relationship is going. King of Cups. So there's great love here between you and this person. It's very emotional, but it's very loving. There's a lot of affection here, a lot of desire, a lot of protectiveness. Yeah, a lot of protectiveness. You're very protective. You're coming in, you want to control. You don't want to let him go. You're hanging on dearly to him. And there's also a lot of security. Okay, so it's like you find security in him and he may find security in you, but there's security issues. But this is a beautiful love connection, Two of Cups, a lot of control. Look at that, 4-4. 44 is a very powerful number about trying to bring something into this reality, trying to make it real, solidified, solid. But I feel like there's another relationship between you guys. Okay, Two of Cups. There's something between the both of you. And there's a lot of masculine energy in this connection. So I feel like there's not enough feminine. There's a problem here. There's too much masculine drive, masculine desires, masculine control, masculine just trying to grab and take hold of this. There's not enough open, receiving, feeling, allowing things to happen naturally, watching it evolve, just gentle. There's nothing gentle. This is very firm and there's not enough gentle. This relationship needs flow and it needs feminine vibes. This is a slow to come, sure to give kind of connection. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this, a little bit more. There's been a fight, a defensiveness, 7 of Wands. What are they defensive about? 3 of Pentacles. Someone's defensive about a third-party connection, perhaps. This love is running out here. It's someone's dumping out the love. Someone is saying, nope, nope, I'm pushing it away. Someone's definitely pushing. He's probably pushing away your love. He is pushing away your love because 10 of Cups. He may have another family or another commitment, Queen of Pentacles. And this other relationship may have more money. So what you guys have is love, but there's something about money, connection, and stability with somebody else. Okay? I do see him still coming forward to you in some way because he does have affection for you. So what's going on with this other connection, Spirit? What's happening with the Queen of Pentacles? Show me and reveal to me what's going on with the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So we've got the Page of Wands. There's been a promise or a new beginning or a fresh start, like steps have been taken to recreate that commitment, recreate that connection. I don't see it going well, though, with the Magician in reverse. It's not exactly what somebody else wanted in that connection. Queen of Swords is here. There was a lawyer that got involved, a police officer perhaps, or someone in control. Okay, I don't see that trial going away on good terms. I see 6 of Cups in the reverse. I see that that's just not going to reconcile the way somebody hoped. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. He came to you at a time when he was having some problems in his relationship. He came to you to involve you to feel good, to feel happy, and he was guided there. He has a lot of good feelings for you. He has a lot of love and affection for you, but he cannot denote the fact that he has responsibilities, promises, heavy burdens on him from another connection. And he's got to deal with that. That's a whole pile of bricks that he's got to deal with. He has turned you away. This is he's broken up with you, or he's pushed you away, or he's decided, I don't want to partake in this love connection anymore. I want to go focus on my family or my marriage over here. And he has been dealing with perhaps divorce talk, lawyers, stern family members. Maybe this just represents he's had a serious conversation with this Queen of Pentacles about their relationship. Whatever happened, there was a serious talk. And it was, you better get right and you better fix this. Otherwise, I think he was going to lose some money financially. I think he was definitely going to be forced to keep her afloat, keep her paid, you know, keep her lifestyle the way it is. And it wouldn't feel necessarily fair or good for him. This would also trickle down and affect you in the future if he didn't have the money he needed to provide for you or take care of your connections. So he definitely feels like Pentacles do come into play with his decisions about this relationship. And let's just get a quick overview on how he feels about you versus how he feels about her. So let's take a look. Spirit, how does he feel about Semina? And how does he feel about the other person? So how he feels about you is 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Cups. He loves you, but you're a great secret. He had to sneak away to be with you. He had to lie about you. He had to lie to you. Okay, so there's your connection with him, even though there's love here, was surrounded by lies, untruths. And with the Ace of Swords, how he feels about you is how he had to cut you off because he wasn't honest with you, girl. He wasn't honest. And he didn't really show you the truth of himself. He was hiding a lot, and he didn't tell you what was really going on in another situation. So, is he ever going to contact you again? Yes, Page of Swords. He does want to reconnect with you. 6 of Cups, Page of Swords. That's what he really wants with the Magician. By the way, Gemini, which you've both both told me you are. So yes, he is going to come in and communicate. What you guys do is communicate. He is going to communicate with you. He will miss you. He does love you. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, he does love you. Is your connection full of lies? Yes. But the love will always drag him over there to you. So he is going to sneakily, Page of Swords, reach out in secret, talk to you, and spark communication with you again. He's going to do this by June. So we're coming up into June next month. So I see June that he is going to be talking to you. And how does he feel about the other person? Okay, so let's see how he feels about the other person. Spirit, how does he feel? If you have, see, this is where you need a personal reading. I've already answered 4 questions, and you have 6 and 7 and 8 questions. This is when it's really good to order a private reading with me, because then we have a whole 45 minutes or 30 minutes where you can ask question after question, and I can reveal so much to you. So I'm only going to be able to reveal so much in a free reading. I'm helping you out. And then this is it. This is the last answer I can give you, because I do have to help Kilowatt. And this is going to be how he feels about the other person. So Spirit, how does he feel about the other person? Spirit, please show me. Okay, well, we've got a few cards here. So we have 5 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Swords. So there is wife or mother of children energy. Okay, there is committed partner. This is definitely wife vibes with the Empress. Mother vibes, wife vibes, mature woman vibes. So an older woman. But then we also have the 5 of Pentacles, which is a loss and a dark night of the soul. And so there is financial loss in concerns to her. So she may be holding the scepter. She may be holding the control and the power over money. Okay, they may have children, they may not. She could be pregnant, that could be it. The Empress is a pregnant card, okay? But there is this commitment, there is this authority when it comes to the other person. With the King of Swords in the reverse, I feel that's him, and I feel like he knows he lies to her, okay? So she also sees through his lies, but she also wants to believe them. The next card we have with her is 5 of Cups, and there is regret, remorse, and guilt when it comes to her. So she may have a family that is well off, and he's coming in and he's not well off. He doesn't have a lot of money, but her family or her situation does in some way. So she represents some sort of security to him. And he's kind of going, you know, this would be smart if I were to settle here. But the love is an issue. So with the 5 of Cups upright, there is heartbreak, and there's regret, and there's a lot of, I don't feel a lot of love here. Then we have here the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups and the 10 of Wands. He is trying to make it up to her. I feel that he has apologized to her. I think they had a large argument. He never got honest, but she knew what he was up to. They had a big argument, and she gave him an ultimatum, is what I'm feeling. And he said, I'm sorry. Listen, it's not what you think, and I'm not going to do it again. And I want to be here, and I want to fix this. And, you know, she gave him that, listen, I'm fine by myself. I don't need to be with you. But he wanted to be there for her. So he's bringing an apology here with the Knight of Cups. And it's kind of a burden for him to apologize to her. It's a burden for him to make this relationship work. But he knows that's what he needs to do to go forward with her. And he's got to give her an offer, Page of Pentacles. So he's giving her a small offer. This is all going to go down in about 8 weeks. Why is he pushing this forward when maybe this is not really what he wants? You know, I don't know. Down here at the bottom of the deck is 9 of Cups in the reverse. I know this isn't really what he wants, but for some reason, he is pushing forward with it. And that is his choice. Whether it's a smart choice, a wise choice, the best choice, I don't know. But he is pushing forward with it because I think a lot of it's pentacles. I think he just feels more secure in that connection. So that's what I see. I don't know if he's going to apologize to you or not. I just know that he is going to reach out. 6 of Cups is he does want to make amends with you or come back in your energy. So he wants to reconcile with you with the 6 of Cups. So I do get the sense that he does want to reconcile. However, that's not very smart. That's very King of Swords in the reverse. He's not being good to you. He's not being good to her. He's not being good to himself. Lying to everybody and doing things that are self-gratifying, it's not a good way to start life. It's not a good thing. Maybe that will help fix it from being unfrozen. So anyways, I do feel like he is going to take a turn where he's going to be argumentative and defensive, but he's going to try to convince you that all is well and to kind of fall back into his charm. You know, the King of Pentacles here in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the upright, and King of Swords in the upright with the Sun. You know, I think he is going to apologize. I think he's going to find some humility. But the only reason he is going to apologize is because it's better for him. It's something he can gain, something he can have. He kind of treats you kind of like property or what's his. You know, I own that. She's mine. There's some kind of possessiveness about you. So when he apologizes, it's to kind of keep control of you in some sense, kind of manipulate you into needing him, into wanting him. And does he play that role very well with you where you need him? Yeah. Whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever level, he wants you to feel like you need him. And are you going to get that apology? Absolutely. That Page of Pentacles is like, it's coming. You're going to get it. King of Swords, he's going to speak up. He's going to speak out. He's definitely going to give you what you want, which is the Sun card. He's going to apologize. And he's going to say the right thing to keep you close. But he's not ready to be committed. That King of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a lack of commitment. That is a king right there that doesn't want to commit. Let's see his true intent with you. Spirit, what is his true intent with Kilowatt? Show me his true intent. Kilowatt, if you're still here, comment, because I zoomed in and out and I want to make sure that you guys are still here and the phone's running. And that you're not frozen. Show me his true intentions, please. So we have Death, Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So I do see that apology coming in with the Knight of Cups for sure. Even the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like his intentions is to get clear with you with the Queen of Swords in the upright. His intentions is to put to death the worries, the argument, the fight, the burdens that you guys have been struggling with. He knows he's got to fix and make amends for the damage that he's caused in both situations. And I do think he genuinely wants to fix it. He's just trying to come up with a plan. Again, this is a little selfish, self-centered kind of energy, but he does want you, or he wouldn't be putting energy and effort into you. So if that's what you need to hear, that's what you need to hear, girl. In the future outcome here, 9 of Swords in the reverse. Oh, he kind of exaggerates. He thinks that you over-exaggerate, but I don't think you do. I think you're right on target. I think you're direct. I don't think you're exaggerating at all, but he thinks you over-exaggerate. Really, the truth is he over-catastrophizes. He over-exaggerates and tries to, like, make it seem like it's such a rough situation when really it's actually easily fixable. if he just show his heart and show some love, some tenderness, some affection. So yeah, I do definitely see him apologizing. What is something he may say to you? What is something he may say? I talk to you within my mind all the time. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Do you answer me? I swear you do. He's testing your connection to see how deep it is, okay? He doesn't want anyone else to bond with you. So he does test if this is a real love connection. Are we in tune with one another? So he's always testing you. He knows he's abandoned you or left you out in the cold. So there's some kind of rejection that he's done to you, and he knows he's got to fix that. So what is he going to say about that? I have so many fantasies to play out with you. When can we begin? So he's not, it's not just sexual. This is fantasies about, will you forgive him? How could your relationship be mended or healed? So those are a lot of his fantasies. How are you guys going to come back together from this? It says, I'm sorry I never gave you any closure, but I don't want this to end, which I've already told you. And I do feel I need you to some extent and degree in my life, or it's all going to fall apart, which I said, there's a little self-centeredness there. He does need you. He does want you in his life. He knows you're better off without him for now, but he does want to make amends. And what does that amends look like? How is he going to be making amends to Kilowatt? Show me how he's going to make amends. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords, he's gotten King of Swords twice. Look at that. He's going to be writing you, texting you, communicating with you more. We can all learn important things from one another. So he's going to be showing you a whole new version of him where he's more open to communicating. And that's the King of Swords. So I see that he might be writing you an apology. That may be how you get it. Text. Okay. Could be over the phone, but he may rehearse it first. I do feel he wants to kind of play that out. Let's see. And it says here in this particular deck, if I can get there. She doesn't care if one person or 100,000 people read what she has to say. She just wants to be heard. In some readings, you'll find this card represents a determined person that just wants to express themselves, wants someone to listen. But in this perspective, the King of Swords is more welcome to defend himself and defend his point of view. While this card represents an adult, it will more likely represent someone of any age who's secure in their knowledge or what they're saying, their expertise. They definitely give an all-knowing professor kind of vibe. When it comes down to it, they actually are extremely open-minded and willing to listen to you. However, if your voice is something in opposition, just be ready for a debate. So he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to say. He knows how he wants this to go. If you give him any opposition, he'll debate that. But he is going to definitely reach out and apologize. But this is someone, Kilowatt, who's very in control and very secure of themselves. And when he does reach out, just know that he has every plan and confidence that you're going to act in a certain way based on how he presents himself. So he's confident in what he's about to say, and he's confident in the apology that he's about to give you. And there is an offer, a small offer, that he's willing to give you because he does want to make amends and make up with you. So that's what I see, Kilowatt. Is there anybody else that paid for a reading that wants a reading? Peaches, are you here? Can everyone hear me? All right. Well, I don't know. I should start another video if no one's able to comment on time. You guys said the video was frozen. Kilowatt, I did your whole reading and I only heard the comments that your video was frozen, so I hope you were able to hear that. Okay, so you're here, Peaches. Okay. So I hope Kilowatt's able to hear. And for everyone else, I hope you're able to hear too. If you guys wanted a reading, it's just 20 bucks today. It's $8 off. I'll answer your questions. Cash App. And if you have any additional second questions, it's just $10 a question. On top of that 20, you can just do that through Cash App. All right, so now we're going to get into the sign of Capricorn. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me. Yeah, Kilowatt left a ton a while ago, though, but not lately. Not in the last 5 minutes. And I just did her reading, so I was a little concerned she was able to hear it, or she was listening to it, or if it related to her at all, or was making sense. I didn't get any feedback, so I was just trying to make sure she was still here and could hear what the video was saying. Okay? All right. So we're getting in. Hello, Cola. So right now, 94 minutes in, we're going to read Capricorn. Please check your chart. See if you have Capricorn in your sun, sun, moon, rising. That's what I meant to say. Your Jupiter for your husband or spouse if you're a woman or a feminine energy. And your Mars, if it's a male-on-male connection or even a young woman looking for a male connection or even two males together, you can look at your Mars. And your Venus, which is love and relationship. Cola TV, what's the Cash App again? Okay, it is money symbol. Let that SHIT go, 1111. Each word starts with a capital to kind of put that in perspective. And it should be in the description in the link below. You can see the Cash App link. But yes, I'm happy to answer your questions. $20 for the first question, $10 for every question after that. And I will answer your question right after this Capricorn reading. All right. Spirit, guide and direct me for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Please reveal to me Capricorn's energy. We need to know what's going on for love, money, and family for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Show me love for Capricorn. Okay. Show me money. And show me family for Capricorn, please. Oh, that came right out. Okay. Yay. All right, bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. All right, Capricorn. Let's start with the overall bottom line energy for your reading. You've got the King of Love. So Capricorn, you have a huge heart. It's just exploding with love right now. You have so much love to give, so much affection. You're being kind, considerate. You're looking out for others. You're honest in communicating how you feel. You're being right and with your head on the right way, like your head is in a good place emotionally, and you're able to help others communicate effectively with their emotions. And you're understanding your emotions in a very deep way at this time. You're understanding who you are, where you're coming from, what's a healthy connection and what's not. And you're not afraid to call people out. This is in a loving, constructive way. You're not healthy, or this is healthy, or this isn't right, but this is. You're handling things really well. I see that you're stepping up in your maturity. So I see that you're taking a whole new stance on who you are as a Capricorn and just feeling confident in your little mojo about your Capricornianness. So I like that vibe for you. I love this daddy vibe. This is a daddy vibe. This is a whole hubby vibe. This is a I'm strong, you can trust me vibe. I love it. I love Capricorns in that vibe. Now let's start with love. So love, we've got the 7 of Cups and it's upright. Now this is usually confusion, or I have so many options. I don't know who to choose from. You may feel like you're dating and you just don't know who to get serious about. It may also be that you're seeing someone seriously, but you don't know how they feel about you. So you're like, well, do they like me a lot? Do they not? Like, I'm into them. Are they into me? So there could be some questions about who you're seeing and how they feel about you. But there's also, if you're already in a connection, it could be, I don't know how I feel about our relationship or reaching a plateau. I need to feel a spark. Your spark is kind of dwindling here. It needs to get relit, reignited. So love life, romance may not be in the best position, although you love this person and you're thinking of new ways on how to connect. So you need that intimacy, and that's kind of what you're seeking in love. Let's clarify a little bit more about your love connection. Spirit, guide and direct me for love for Capricorn. Show me the love connection. So Queen of Cups, look at that, King and Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is Six of Wands. So you know who you love. You just don't know if they love you back. There's some kind of, I adore this person. I appreciate this person. I admire this person. They're a big deal to me. They're kind of a big deal, but I just hope I'm a big deal to them. And so you're just not sure. I don't know if they're giving you mixed signals. They're just not giving you the love and affection you want. But there's this knowing that, I'm in love, but I need to feel like I'm confident with the connection. So if you're single and you're not in that vibe yet, you kind of are searching to be with someone and you don't know what kind of person to look for, but you know what kind of relationship you want. So this is a Capricorn envisioning, I know what I want my marriage to look like. I know what kind of partner is good for me. But how do I find that partner? Where are they in this sea of fish? Like, where are they? Where is the love of my life? Where is my soulmate? You know, I keep trying out different ways to meet people, and it's very confusing on how to meet the right person. So I do feel there, if you're single, that's kind of the energy you're in. Just like, how do I meet them? Where do I find them? Where can I run into them? You know, but like I said, if you're already involved with someone, it's just that spark that needs to get reignited. And you're wondering, how can I reignite the spark between me and my lover? That's for those of you who already are in a connection, because you're kind of confused on where feelings lie. So just take it how it resonates, Cap. Let's get a romance angel for love for Capricorn. Spirit, guide and direct me with these romance angels. Show us the truth for Capricorn. Let these cards guide us in the right way. Show me love for Capricorn. My right ear is ringing. I got two cards that came out. Words of affirmation. Capricorn, it's time to speak out. Okay, let's get actually communicating about how we feel and what we want. If you don't tell your partner what you want, how are they going to give it to you? You can't keep them guessing. And if it's reversed and you're cross-watching and your Capricorn needs affection, speak up. Tell him or her what you need, what you want, because this isn't the time to get distant. This is the time to get close. And if you're single, speak up to the universe. Tell the universe, I am ready to receive this man or this woman in my life that is going to do fill in the blank with me. I'm ready for that. Bring this person to me. Speak that into existence. Okay, but we've got to communicate. So the next card here is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there's a lot of red flags about people you date. So listen to those intuitive hits. Kilowatt, hi, I'm glad you're back. I answered your questions. Let's see, I finished your reading 8 minutes ago. And I knew something was going on with your phone. So it was between 90 minutes and 94 minutes that I was finishing your reading, but I would go back to as far as 85 minutes to see if that's when I started your reading, to go rehear it. And if you have any other questions at the end of this video, just ask me while you're here now. We can re-answer. Okay? All right. But Capricorn, I feel like you're nervous about being serious about people because they're giving you red flags. You're like, this person might not be good with kids. This person might not be good with dogs. This person might not be good in family connections. This person may not be good financially. Like, and I love that you're intuitively getting all those hits. So yes, listen to your intuition. King and Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, you are totally on the right track with trusting your intuition right now in love. But don't let it scare you. Don't let it scare you off. If you haven't found the right person yet, you will. But keep listening to yourself. And when it comes to you being in a love connection and you're feeling vibes from your partner, listen to your intuitive vibes. Don't dismiss it. Oh, she's always right. She's always right, or he's always right. Oh, I can't think that about my spouse. I can't. No. Your intuition is telling you if something's wrong with your spouse. If they have an attitude, if they're being grouchy, if they're being wrong, if they're in the negative, if they're being lazy, if they're not doing better for themselves, don't just go along with everything they say, everything they do. If your intuition is saying, oh, this needs adjustment, adjust it, okay? Speak up and speak out with your spouse if you already have one or you have a partner, because they need to take advice from you too. You are the King of Cups. They need to take advice from you as well. The next card is the One. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for you single Capricorns, this means someone from your past is probably the right one for you. You may not have to meet somebody new. You don't need to meet a brand new face, a brand new person. Perhaps revisit some of the people you've already connected with. So maybe don't put yourself out there. Maybe look behind you, because maybe the red flags are, yeah, everything's wrong with these new people because they're new and the right person is behind you. So Capricorn, I definitely feel for love. There's someone you've already met that you need to be with. And that's your Queen of Cups. This is your future spouse or your perfect partner. And if you honor your emotions and you honor how you feel about this, you can go back and make this work for whoever this is. This could be a Cancerian. It could be your soulmate. This could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, but I do feel it's a water sign. More than likely, it's a Cancerian with the Seven of Cups as well. So Capricorn, you've already met them. Stop looking for a new pretty face, okay? You've already met them. And you need to honor that. Respect that. Stop trying to look for better, for more. Everyone's always like, maybe there's better. Maybe I can get better. No, you've already met the person, okay? Don't waste your time. Let's get some clarity on that. Let's get the Epiphany card. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the person that Capricorn is right for. So first of all, in a nutshell, Capricorn is trying to see other people. Capricorn in love is trying to date. And if it's reverse, reverse it. But you know what I mean? Someone here is trying to date. But they shouldn't. There's already the right person. So if you're just coming in, that's what I just found out. The Epiphany card is no more bad decisions. Okay? Stop making bad decisions, looking for better, looking for more. That's a false mask. Think the impossible, expect the unexpected. So there's a connection that is ready to grow, Empress. This could be a baby's mama. This could be somebody you already have children with. This could be somebody you are having a child with right now. This could be someone you're having a child with in the future. But Capricorn, this person's the right one, and you can fix this, you can make it work. If you're struggling in a connection, I see healing. But stop looking around for better. This is get counseling, work things out, talk with them, work it through. So if you're in a connection and you're like, this marriage is been around for years. It's time to say goodbye. No, you need to work on yourself and you need to work on this connection. And if you're single, you may have had a history with this person where it was a bad decision. They did bad things. Maybe you guys were too young. Okay. That's not the real them. They showed you a version of themselves that was a wreck, and divine timing will come into play. And if you can think the impossible and expect the unexpected, this person can come back healed, fixed, and perfect timing. So I don't know, but that's what I have coming in for love. Let's get a love oracle. What does the future hold for Capricorn in love? Spirit, what does the future hold for Cap? Show me Capricorn's future. The Ship. So cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. I love that. So let's cut ties with the drama, with the past. Let bygones be bygones. Let's heal. Let's move on. Let's progress. Let's not beat a dead horse. Let's not revisit, well, this happened 10 years ago. This happened 5 years ago. This happened 3 months ago. Like, let's move on from the problems and fix this. If you're in a connection, because this is solid. This is anchored. Okay? And the ship has arrived. Like, the baby's already coming. The relationship's already given birth, or we're about to give birth. And it's time to solidify this. If you're single, you're going to have to cut ties and move on from other connections that you've made that are not right. You're going to have to receive what you need, which is this past person. And you're going to have to progress and arrive and get committed. So I do see a beautiful commitment coming for Capricorn. Oh, I told you. Wedding rings, bottom of the deck, with soulmates. Union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and a life partner. Notice under that is partying. Listen, Capricorn, they're going to have to cut ties with being a player, having a bunch of numbers in their phone. You're going to have to cut ties. You're going to have to delete some numbers. This is a time to get serious. Okay, if you're in a relationship already, it's time to cut off options. If you are married or struggling in a relationship and you're a Capricorn, this is your reading saying, let's go ahead and delete everyone else. We cannot keep fishing, fishing out there in the sea for more fish. We need to fix what's going on here. We have a good connection. We're meant to be. Stop looking for better. Okay, fix what's yours. And if you're single and ready to mingle, you need to look backwards. There's somebody coming up from your past, and that means you can't keep your options open. Your little black book, your little options on the side, your little possibilities, they got to go. And your partner's got to make them go too, because those are red flags. You guys cannot keep teasing each other or teasing yourself with options. Okay? No more options. So what I see for Capricorn in a nutshell is we are going to get committed. You've already met the right person. No more bad decisions. Let's get married. Let's get committed, or let's fix this. And if you're single, it's no more playing the field. We got to get serious about a relationship, and we got to get real, and we got to make a real go of it, because this is going to expand into a real love commitment. So that's what I see. Whew. All right, that was a good love reading for Capricorn. It's time, victory in love. All right, let's go ahead into money, shall we? Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change, okay? Things are going to take a turn for the better. We're going to make the most of our financial endeavor. Whatever this is, expect a major shift. This is not a 360. We're not going to go full circle. Okay, that's just going right back where we started with money. This is a 180. This is a new direction, a brand new direction. You're going to have to think outside of the box. You're going to have to go in a new direction with money. You cannot continue doing the same thing you've always done, because you're going to get the same thing that you've always got. This is change your prices on your website. Go to a convention, travel, go meet other entrepreneurs, go see people making money. Okay, this is invest in movement, travel, shift. You might need to travel for work. Change your work process. What if you're already a traveler? You're like, Steph, I'm already a traveler. I already travel all over the world for work. I already drive every day for work. Then you have to stop that. You're going to have to figure out a way to make money at home and hire someone else to travel. If you can be at home and schedule more appointments versus perform appointments, how many more appointments can you book and less work will you have to do? Because you're hiring people to do the physical labor. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm seeing. Bye, Lovesy. Oh, that sounds lovely. Okay, so let's get some cards to continue seeing what's going on for Capricorn. So big shifts in money. Spirit, guide and direct me with these tarot cards for Capricorn. Please show me the financial. All right. Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. So there might have been some difficulties with money as of lately. You didn't know what to do. How do I make more money? What do I do? Indecisive. Which? Wake up. What is it you truly want? Two of Swords. You have not been sure if you should go forward with a certain financial decision. That could be investments. That could be opening up a business. That could be starting a channel. That could be posting videos, content. That could be hiring a partner. That could be going back to school, getting whatever. Now, I will say the Page of Pentacles is always a student. And if you're not a student in a college or a student in a class, it's be a student of the universe. And you have to be an open vessel, and you have to have an open mind to learn how to create more wealth. Do not be a know-it-all. I know everything. I'm a Capricorn. Hey, you want an answer? I got it. I know everything. I know about investments. I know about real estate. I know about business entrepreneurship. I know about sales. I know about this. I know about that. Oh, I have AI. So I know, I can find out information. I can know anything. I have knowledge at my fingertips with Google. I know it all about money. And this is saying, no, you don't know it all. We need to open up and start to receive information about how we can move forward, whether that's from the universe, meditation, a guru, an actual teacher, someone that's wise and has advice about the market. But let's see what this card has to say anyways. This page greets you with her lemonade stand. She's thrilled to be serving her first customer for the day. Sure, I may not be able to start my own business yet, but everyone has to start somewhere, she says. This card tends to represent a child or a preteen or a young person who might be a little bit immature for their age, or it can represent someone who just hasn't started money relating or real world type money situations yet. Think of terms of someone who's begun training for a new job, or someone who's about to leave their childhood home for the first time. The good news for this person, anything can happen from here. Expect the unexpected, see everything as a chance to grow and gain more experience. This is also, don't get scared about your financial situation, because in the reverse of this card, it says when life can give you a lemon or lemons, don't be foolish and let them rot in the back of the fridge before you ever use them, before you could ever make enchanted lemonade. You need to ensure your future success. You have to be willing to put in the work from the get-go. So you might have to invest some money in a situation before it gets going. That could be career, that could be an investment, but you have to know that it's going to cost She's got to go buy lemons, get sugar, get cups, get ice, get everything created and done before she can start selling this lemonade. It is what it is. So many people think, oh, I'm just going to get all this for free and I'm just going to set it out there and then I'm going to start making money and then I'll go make more lemonade. That's just not how it works. It can't work that way. You're going to have to put money in the pot first. So I feel like for Capricorn, get ready to have some loss. Get ready to have some expenditures, but only for it to pay off in the end. Let's get some more cards on this because you're nervous. You're nervous. 2 of Swords. And you might be worried like, well, wait a minute. What if I put too much money and it doesn't make money? What if I spend money I don't have and then I don't get money? So you're indecisive. Under that is another Wheel of Fortune, the Good Luck Charm, and an Omen. Okay, so after that is the Cozy Witch, the Fool card. Okay, take a chance. For each morning is a new beginning. Kilowatt, the whole thing cuts out. It chopped up the whole thing? Oh no, I'll redo it. Dang it. I swear the universe just wanted me to take a break from knowing anything. Oh. You know what? I'll go back and redo it for you, okay? I'm sorry if it chopped up the whole thing. Peaches, can you go back and check at 85 to 94 minutes and see also if it got chopped up? I just want to make sure it's not your phone that's chopping up, Killa, that it's mine. And I will redo it. And I'm so sorry about that. That is crazy that that happened. But I'll redo it for you, okay? All right. So anyways, let's continue with Capricorn with your finances. Let's get a fortune cookie since you had 2 fortune cards, Wheel of Fortune cards. Yeah, you don't have to do it now, Peaches. You can do it later. I don't want to interrupt your video with Capricorn. But I just want to make sure, because I know you were there, and I just want to make sure that it wasn't cutting out. Peaches, did it cut out for you while I was doing it? Was it cutting out for you? Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me for Capricorn. Show me a fortune cookie. What does the future hold for Capricorn financially? What do you want to say about money for Capricorn? Oh, I'm hearing money's coming in. So the Page of Pentacles is also a gift and something coming in, so a small. So I do see some money coming in, some more growth, some changes in money, and it's actually going to start coming in. More appointments, more clients, more money is coming. Yeah, we have opportunity knocks. Get up and answer the door now. So this is the opportunity that's knocking, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so let me tell you, Capricorn, when something comes to your attention and it's like, hey, this isn't easy, it requires some investment, it requires some work, but the payoff is great. Be wise. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. When there's an opportunity to get thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or any kind of great amount of money, and the universe is smiling down on you saying this is a once in a lifetime, or this doesn't happen all the time, this is a gift, this is help, this is guidance, this is a blessing. God, listen. Don't be pessimistic. Don't be scared. Don't be on the fence. And you don't want to listen to a partner or a friend that says, hey, let's not do this. Let's be scared. Let's pull back. It's too risky. Don't listen to the indecisive friends, family, or partners. You're going to have to listen to your intuition. And when an opportunity shows up and you have a gut feeling, because Capricorn, you are the money-making zodiac. When you have that feeling that this is going to bring money, you got to go with it. You got to trust it. Absolutely. Look at that bottom of the deck. A chapter is closing in. Turn the page. Don't be stubborn. That's this warning. Okay? So stubborn people are the ones that don't want to turn the page. They don't want to accept something's coming to an end. This is your message. We got to end it. We got to go to the next step. It's the next step. It is literally the next step. Let's clarify this with your finances. The tree, which is wealth, prosperity, abundance, and growth. The number 5 is challenge. I know you've been through a burden, okay, with the cross. This is a heavy cross and a heavy burden, but you're going to get through it. The sun, prosperity, abundance, success, light, good, positive vibes, good things coming in. This may be a difficult burden challenge, but it's going to pay off. So something is about to change financially that's going to change your life, probably permanently. I feel like I want to get a message from the spirit animals for Capricorn. I don't normally ask the animals about money and stuff like that, but they know. So we're going to ask. Give us a sign for Capricorn about Capricorn's money, because something's about to come in and change. And it's heavy and it requires some sacrifice, but it's destined to grow and it's stable and secure. So you have a message from the raccoon, the inventor. Decide on what you want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster or practicing anything, wrong, because you need to value your integrity. So it says avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you juggle them well. All right, so you might have several different jobs. You might have multiple jobs. One could be an investment, one could be your business growing, one could be something else. But as long as you have good morals and you're doing the right thing, I think you will be successful. Bottom of the deck is the puffin, and it's about partnership. And it says accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being Capricorn. You are a joy bringer. Let other people be nourished by you and in your community. Teamwork is going to give you the best results. So if you work with a partner, if you don't go it alone, this is an omen. Don't do anything alone. Have your partner with you and you will be successful. Under that, we have polar bear, and this is the mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith that when you face adversity, take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within you. So Capricorn, you carry the shaman. You are a great inventor. Remember, you need to have some ingenuity here. You are an inventor. But when life beats you down, when people come at you and finances are hard, this is not the time to persevere and push. Like the polar bear rests in winter in the cave, you need to hibernate. You might need to go into your shell because you remember you resemble Cancer 1/7. So you need to go into your shell. You need to hibernate. You need to reinvent yourself. You need to come up with a new plan. And then you come back out when you're renewed and your strength is renewed and you're ready to go for it. So it's okay to take breaks. All right. Well, that concludes the money. All right. So now we're going to look about family. Family is the Knight of Cups. So not only do you have money coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, you have someone new in your family coming in. This is a Knight of Cups. This could be a son. This could be a brother. This could be a dad. This could be a best friend that feels like family. This could be a nephew. Okay, it just could be a young masculine energy in family. And this person is coming to you, Knight of Cups. Strong, secure, they love you. And this is going to help you push forward in life. They're going to kind of empower you. They're going to kind of give you a helpful, I support you. I've got your back. Because the Knight of Cups has the King of Cups back. So I feel like this person is like, I'm here. And I am a blessing. And I'm a friend. And I'm someone you can count on. And this is like a helping hand. And this is someone that says, I'm here for you. And even if it's like a sister or a mom or a best friend, even if it's a female energy, they bring a masculine energy approach where they're like, hey, I've got your back. I love you. You mean so much to me. You are my family. I love you so much. And wherever you go, I will go with you. I will follow you. So you know what I mean? I feel good about that. Let's get some more vibes. So family, someone's coming to support you. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming in to support you and your family. We have the Four of Pentacles. They could be coming in to help support you financially, but also just they're your rock. They have your back. Okay, Queen of Swords in the reverse. They may not always say the right thing. They may come off harsh, abrasive, and you're like, oh, I don't want to bring this person out with me because they always rub people the wrong way or they always say the wrong thing. But they have a pure heart and they have good intentions. So they may rub you the wrong way at times, but you have to know where their heart comes from. Because they are the Lover's card. They love you. They're connected to you. Gemini vibes. They're a soulmate. They're meant to be here on your path. They are a strong family. And they may be connected to you biologically. But this person is here. And they may not always have the right timing. But they're here. They're here now. And again, just coming in as support. The High Priestess. The Emperor. Wow. The King of Pentacles. Let's see that at the bottom. This person has experience. This person is older than you. Actually, this person is older. It could be an older somebody, but they're wise. And I feel they have a lot of wisdom to depart on you. They want to leave some wisdom with you. You should listen. You know, that Swords in Reverse card, if you refuse to listen to this person, you're not doing yourself any favors. This could be your father. This could be an older sister, an aunt, a grandparent. But they have something they want to give you. And it's something they've been cherishing and holding on for a long time. And a lot of this is wisdom. Okay, they want to help you be a better version of yourself and have more in life. And finally, this is a message that family is here for you, and they're here to help you financially. So you might get a loan. You might get some wise advice about business. You might just get support in your marriage, in your family, in your connection. I don't know, but you're going to get that. Secrets are going to be bestowed to you. Secrets, family secrets are going to be bestowed to you. So I do see some family secrets coming out. Love family secrets too, affairs, whatnot. I also see that they value you. They never want to lose you. They want to hold you tight. And they want to hold you close. This person hugs pretty tightly or likes to hug. This person has a lot to give and they want to share it with you. This person withholds a lot about themselves. They rarely open up. So when they do, listen. And this person cares deeply about your family, about what happens to you. So they have a personal investment with you. Definitely a male figure is here. It can also come into play where a male figure is going to give you, pass on an inheritance or pass on something to you. May give you a business, give you a house. But also when I think about family, I see the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. I see it could be you taking a fatherly role in your family. You could be stepping up, because I felt that with this card earlier, that you're stepping up in maturity and you're stepping up into this role of authority over a household, over your family. And you're getting a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge right now. So keep being open to that, because you're stepping into a new position of power in your family. And I see that money's going to increase and it's going to help your family. And I see that security is going to be here for your family. And if you've been worried about security, don't worry. Security is here. And I see that you're not alone. Okay? I see that you're not alone. And you need to know that you're not, and that you're very, very supported. Under the King of Cups is the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords. You definitely have partners that are willing to fight battles with you. I feel like if there's a war that you have to fight in your family, you're not alone. You're highly supported. And as long as you're moral and doing the right thing, the drama will end. Let's clarify this with family. $29, this is the energy of receiving. This is the woman, and she's waiting. She's receiving. Then we have the scythe, skeeth, whatever, the cut, and then the letter, and then death again, and then the man. Interesting. So this is like, we've got a lot going on. The Lover's card, the man and the woman. Relationships are at play here. Marriage is at play in your family. We're going to make some cuts. Someone may be getting a divorce, and you may support that person in your family because they're going through a hard time, and you're going to be there while they go through this divorce. You may be getting a divorce, and there's someone in your family that's with you and supports you as you go through this divorce, Capricorn. Or it's like you're divorcing someone in your family. Cancer got the same kind of reading with the Eight of Cups in their family. So you might be having to end and cut ties with someone in your family. Okay? And you are supported in that, okay? Because it's the right thing. But these are hard times, and it just means you're not alone. Let's get another animal oracle for Capricorn in regards to family. So there is an ending to a difficult situation between two people, more than likely. Horses, and they mean freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you, Capricorn. You have unlimited reserves. You have stamina and strength. Follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So things are about to change. Family dynamics are about to change, but that's okay. Go with the flow. Expect the change. The hawk is the messenger. Your spirit guide is sending you messages. Open to greater vision to see signs. Focus on priorities. Eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So things are going to go better and look brighter for you. Again, if you're worried about security for your family, don't. There is 2 death cards. There's definitely a death and an ending, and you may be getting an inheritance and you don't want to get it that way, but there could be a death in your family or the death of some metaphorical situation in your family. But it's going to lead to better, brighter things with the Star card, okay? So this is healing. This is wish fulfillment. This is divine guidance. This is what comes after the Tower. All right. So there is a recovery from all of this. And then you run into the Ten of Pentacles. Both of these are Capricorn cards. So family security, family fulfillment, job security, house security, family security. It's all here. So I don't really think you have anything to worry about, honestly, in your whole reading, Capricorn. There's a lot going on. Capricorn is going through a lot of changes. You definitely have a lot of that Wheel of Fortune vibe. Yeah, life is shifting for you in huge ways. But for Capricorn, get ready to release yourself from the old. You are unharnessed. You are unleashed. You're about to become a new version of yourself. And that's kind of a theme with Cancer as well. You're 1/7. So there you go. You are free, Capricorn. And, oh, let's leave you with the lasting oracle. Where is Capricorn headed in general? And I dropped a card. So where is Capricorn headed in general? What is it Capricorn needs to know as a whole? Spirit, guide and direct us for the sign of Capricorn. What is it you need to know? Universe, what do you want to tell Capricorn? Oh, you got Ride the Wave. That was here earlier before I shuffled. That's crazy. And Cancer got Metamorphosis. You guys are on the same vibe. For one, you need to go on vacation or maybe move to a beach. Ride the wave. And this is going with the flow. Being playful, being open, no stern plans. Just, I'm ready to receive. Where do you want to take me? Listening to the universe. I love that. And maybe you should go somewhere there's some dolphins, you know, where they can play in the surf. But you need to play. You need to have fun. You need to get out of seriousness and stress. The universe is like, come on, Cap. This is summertime. We got to talk about fun. We got to talk about happy, good times. Let's not just stay worried. Okay, let's get out of worry. And it says here, you can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. Yes, we all love money and health and happiness, but the tide has turned, Capricorn, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, are going to carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a new wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path, Capricorn. I love it. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Anyone else paid for a reading? I'm happy to do it now before I close. If you did pay through Cash App, just let me know. It's $20 for your question, your first question, and then $10 for every question after that. And I will be happy to answer whatever it is you need to know in detail. Kilowatt, I'm going to redo yours because you said that that was an issue for you. So I want to fix that. Okay. And just so you know, Kilowatt, what I got in jest for your reading, I believe, was that he is going to come in and apologize. He's a little bit proud. He's a little bit controlling, and he's really into himself. So I'm not going to do a super long reading because I did spend about 20 minutes on your reading, but we're going to still touch it. But that he is going to come in and apologize, okay, is what I did see in a nutshell. And let's just go ahead and do some more cards, and maybe we'll get some more detail for you. And if anyone else paid, just let me know in the chat. Say I paid, and I'll keep you in line. Okay. Cole, under Nicole, thank you very much. Is Steph doing readings afterwards? Yes. All right. Hey, Sabrina. Can you get on the list? Absolutely. Let me know that you are ready, and let's get into that. Kilowatt, are you here? Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. So, Kilowatt, you wanted to know if he's going to apologize. Is that right? And Kola, you are right after Kilowatt. Thank you so much, Kola. Spirit guide and direct me for a Kilowatt. Let's get a message. Is he going to come in and apologize? So the first card here is stubbornness. We've got that 4 of Pentacles. Hanging on to something, hanging on to a grudge. We've got 2 5s here. We got 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. He's always drama. We have 7 of Cups down here at the bottom and the Hierophant here at the top. You know, when he wants something, he knows what he wants. He's not willing to lose you. He wants to hang on to you, girl. This cold distance, this silent treatment is coming to an end. I think he's going to reach out probably in about 10 days. He's kind of playing with the air right now, playing with the vibes. Should I reach out? Should I not? Should I say something? Should I apologize? What should I do? 144 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock when we said that, and we're dealing with a 4 card. So the 4 is stability and stubbornness, right? And it's about, I don't want to budge. I'm really grounded in. So right now he's being stubborn. Even the Hierophant can be a little stubborn, but this commitment to you, this Hierophant to you is, Kilowatt, you're important to me. Okay, Kayla, you mean something to me. You are something I value. Yes, we have our disputes. Yes, we have our arguments, our fights, our disagreements. We don't see eye to eye all the time. Yeah, our fights can get kind of ugly. I can hurt you for sure, and I've done that, and I'm guilty of that. I don't exactly know what to say to fix this. I don't even know what to do to exactly fix everything between us. But I know I want this coldness, this distance between us to end. I don't want to be in this weird vibe with you. I don't want to be in this weird place with you. I know I do want to come out and offer you some kind of an apology. Now, you got the 6 of Wands for him earlier. I think you had the 10 of Wands for him earlier too. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Pentacles. So listen, things are going to change. He is going to be willing to budge, move, get away from his stubbornness. He is prideful. He likes to control the situation. When he's right, he's right. He thinks he's got you under his thumb a lot of times, and that he can convince you of whatever he needs to convince you of. But he knows it's only a matter of time. He also gets the sense that you're tired of this. 10 of Wands. You are very tired of the games. You're tired of this role, this cycle. You're ready for the 10, 10, 10. Look at that, 3 10s. You're ready for the change, even if it's a challenge. Thank you, Sabrina. Okay, girly. I will do yours as well. Thank you so much. So we have here the 8 of Pentacles. I'm going to work hard to fix and restore the relationship with you, Kayla. So he doesn't want to let you go, girl. And to be honest, he is going to reach out. It's a little bit stubborn the way he does. It's a little bit condescending and selfish, even a little bit, the way he tries to fix things with you, because it's about him. It's about conservation. But he does want to repair, and he does want to work on your relationship and your connection, because he wants to build something with you. He wants to build a relationship. He may even want to build a home with you. He's sorry, you know, in a sense, but he's a difficult cookie. So it says, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. He's got to fix it himself, and he knows it. Under that, 10 of Wands, again, we have it. This one's in reverse. Why make things more difficult than they need to be? So his stubbornness makes it difficult. His silent treatment makes it difficult. His childish communication makes it difficult. If he could just own up to his mistakes and do the right thing, things would be so much easier. Why is he so stubborn? But I see it getting fixed. I don't think I need to read this because I think you already know what it means, but just the same. 10s obviously mean new beginning, fresh new starts. But that Ten of Wands has come up a few times for you, and I know that you feel the heavy burden of this relationship, as does he. I know we all live in a capitalist society, but being burned out causes exhaustion. And being exhausted and tired and stressed is not a badge of honor. I think he tends to wear, I'm a hard worker, I'm a money maker, I'm focused on fixing my life and my body and my karmas. Like, that's a badge of honor. It's not. And he has to think about treating people the way that he would want to be treated and changing. He needs to know when enough is enough. And that's the Ten of Wands in a nutshell. So when is enough for him to just be sorry and fix things? With the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, though he may wish that the work just got done for him and he didn't have to try, he knows he's got to put some blood, sweat, and tears into fixing his life and fixing things with you. He doesn't want to let you go. Four of Pentacles. That's not on the cards. He's not willing to lose you. He's not willing to walk away from you. He wants to keep you. He wants to hold you. He is committed to that. But it requires the effort. So there's so many tens at play here. Let's get an epiphany card. Fairy tales do exist. Change is going to come. You do have a lot of tens. You do have the ultimate card of change. So you know what? It may feel like a fairy tale that things are going to shift. Turn that down.
Sorry.
It may feel like it's not realistic that things are going to change, but they are. So I want you to know in this reading, and the main question you need to know, does he care? Is he going to change? Is he going to apologize? Those are all yes. I do see change for him. It's going to be hard work, and it's kind of exhausting. But I do see that your man is willing to do the work, and he will have to do the work. I know right now he's confused, and he's kind of leaving everything up in the air. But this is just a difficult period. What I need you to do while he's being stubborn is to step away and know that what's meant to be will be. This is already written in the stars. It's already in your birth charts. And you don't have to do a lot here, because when he needs to do correction, it's on him to do the correction. You are valued. And that's what you need to walk away with. You need to tell yourself, Kilowatt, I am valued. He doesn't want to let me go. I am worth the work. I am worth keeping. And what's meant to be for me is always mine. It's already mine. I just have to enjoy my life. And it's coming to me. It's already coming to me. So walk away in peace from this reading and know he's coming to me. My apologies are already going to be given. I'm already receiving that. I'm already open to receiving that. I'm going to go to the zoo, or I'm going to go on a walk, or I'm going to go to work, or I'm going to go take a nice, beautiful shower and feel beautiful about myself. As long as you are in the vibe of your self-love, your self-care, everything else just comes to you. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. As long as you're walking your walk, what's meant for you is yours, and it's always there. So you don't have to do a lot here. He's going to be the one doing the work to repair this connection. And I do see that he wants to, and he will be repairing it. So let's get some advice for your love connection. Thank you so much for being a member on my website. Kilowatt, if this reading is making sense to you, please let me know. But we're going to get a love oracle about your connection with him, and then we're going to get a confession from him. Okay. What does Kilowatt need to know? So you got friendship, and you got healing. So nurture the bonds of your friendship with him, even if that's distance right now. But nurture those friendship bonds, and your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So when you catch yourself thinking about him solely in a relationship, love connection, take a step back and say, if he was my friend and I didn't have an intimate connection, how would I be treating him? What would I be saying? Would I be forgiving, understanding? Would I be triggered? You know, so nurture the friendships and watch your relationship kind of do a transformation, because you guys are in the midst of a healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved by light being healed, surrounded by it. Feel your relationship being healed, even in this very moment, even if you're not in communication, but just feel it being healed, because the cards are saying it will be. And let's get a confession. From his heart of hearts, what would he tell you? Faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. And again, the heavy cross to carry, the heavy burden it's been. I know you've been brought into my life for a reason. And I know it's bigger than the both of us. I know that we are destined to be together, though, and have faith on God that everything will find a way for us. Everything will find the way. So this is like, I know it seems hopeless. And just when it gets the darkest comes the dawn. Just when we've sacrificed everything, we feel like we've hit a brick wall. We have to lean back on our faith that I know you and I were brought together spiritually for some divine reason. And if we know that, we know we're going to get through anything. So he really, from his heart of hearts, wants you to have faith that he's not leaving. He's not going anywhere. He's not disappearing, because he's meant to be yours. Bottom of the deck, girl, is I miss you. So that's his other confession. Bottom line, I miss you. I miss your eyes. I miss your smile. I miss your voice. I miss your scent. I miss your soul. You teach me that I am missing something from my life, and it's you. Okay? And remember that we've connected physically over different lifetimes together. My love for you is boundless, unconditional, and I do miss you. And I miss you being next to me. Whenever I go searching for anything else in this life for fulfillment, secretly, I'm searching for you everywhere. So you are that beautiful soulmate connection. So he's looking for that love. All right. Even if it's in work, even if it's in friendships, even if it's in other things, he's searching for what your soul gives. So there is going to be healing on your connection based on what the cards are showing me. All right. Sabrina, what was your question, love? Let's get your question answered. Spirit guide and direct me here now with these cards for Sabrina. Spirit, please use these cards to guide and direct the right message for Sabrina, what Sabrina needs to know. I feel like what I'm hearing for your health, like your stomach may be a situation, you need to drink more like juice, like juicing. And dramatically, that's going to change your mood and your health, and it's going to make you feel and think differently. Maybe there's something here about your probiotics as well. So you may need to take address your probiotic in your stomach so you can feel better mentally, physically, energetically. So Sabrina, I need some more advice about this relationship. I'm feeling stuck. I'm trying to do the right thing, and it's just something I don't know. Is it going to work? Okay. Spirit guide. Show me. Show me for Sabrina. So prosperity has a lot to do with your relationship. I feel like it could be karmically, it could just be in your birth chart, but you are stuck in this Four of Pentacles. A lot of that is security. If you both felt secure financially, a lot of your burdens would be off your shoulders. So I know that that is a burden, and it contributes to why your relationship has certain struggles. Because I think both of you aren't living the best version of your life that you want to live. So you mix that into the mix of a relationship that needs work also. And then life just begins to feel heavy. So kind of like a burden and such. Health could also be why this relationship feels like a burden, or why it feels stressful for him or for you. So then we see a lot of fights and arguments going on, Five of Swords. Just little disputes, things that we shouldn't fight about, but we are. And it's little mini betrayals. It's, I don't trust you. Why are you turning your back on me? Why are you saying this now? And then you want to come back, and then you act like you're my friend or you love me, but then you do it again. And then it's just like, what is all this back and forth? And in the midst of all of this, Sabrina, you're right. You're always right in some sense. You have truth, but it doesn't matter, because even if you're right, even if you speak truth, he has the control and the power of this love connection at the end of the day. And that's what's sad in this day and age with us girls. See, when feminine energies used to rule relationships, it's when we controlled the bedroom. And that's just something we all have to face, ladies. I'm not condemning you, Sabrina, at all. I'm just saying us as ladies in general, as a society of women in certain countries. When we gave up our right to be chaste, when we gave up our right to withhold our body, our nudity, our intimacy, our femininity, our gifts, when we started just giving them away to the first cute face, to the first affectionate word, to promises, to hopes, to dreams, to not realities, we lost our treasure. And our treasure was we had the power over relationships. We had the power mostly. And the masculine energy would bend over backwards to give to us security. And not just financial security, because they used to promise financial security by being in a relationship. It was required. But security in marriage, or a promising commitment that you're mine, I'm going to claim you, and the world's going to know about it. It's public. So we lost that gift. And now a lot of times women are just secrets, or women are just toys, or women are just used and taken advantage of. And you give them a mile, or I'm sorry, you give them an inch and they take a mile. You give them your beautiful gift. You give them your intimacy, your friendship, your body, and they just take it. And they don't give you very much in return, but a little bit of time or a little bit of their affection. But they don't rush to giving you commitment. They don't rush to giving you a house or security. They don't rush to publicizing the connection because they feel they can play with it. They can play with that for a little while. They can hang on to it. They could use it like a tool to push and pull you. And they're the only ones that decide whether it's going to be a marriage or not. And so I feel like he is in the same boat. He decides whether you're going to feel secure and committed or not. He decides whether it's going to be a marriage or a family or not. He decides whether you guys are going to be in an up in your relationship or a down in your relationship. This seems to always land on him. He decides. So he's in control. And it's not fair. It's not mutual. Oh, there's the control. I just said that. Look at that. Look at the devil card. Look at him just sitting there with that control, knowing he says how it goes. And it's wrong. It's wrong with the devil card. He has no business being so controlling and having the power or the authority to say whether your relationship is going to be good or bad, or happy or sad, or strong or weak, or in communication or not. But he's there holding the chain, and he teases you. He puts things in front of you to make you want it, to make you stay invested. And then he pulls that chain to pull you in, or he releases it to make you think you have space, to make you think he's released you, but he really hasn't. So he plays games, and he doesn't honor his commitments. He's not acting like a real good masculine in this energy, Sabrina. He's really not. This is someone that's just abusing their authority and abusing their power, and honestly, abusing your love. He abuses your love. Yes, and I've been asking him to move out and he doesn't. See, he abuses it. He takes advantage of it. He's playing with you. And not because he doesn't love you or he doesn't want you, just the power. He's abusing the power over your mind. And he kind of knows how to manipulate you with the devil card. Now there is commitment here as 4-4, and there's a strength here. I don't want to go anywhere. So he's possessive over you, and he plays mind games with the 5 of Swords. He might keep you entangled by sex. He might keep you entangled or teased by hopes of marriage or future or children or family. See, he knows the things that mean something to you. And when you're ready to go, when you're ready to leave and stand up for yourself, he rattles that chain. So he kind of keeps you stuck in the sense that this is the manipulation tactic. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you are on the fence about cutting this off or keeping it. Now we've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. You don't want to be stuck, but you feel like you've already invested so much time in so many years. And honestly, you're very confused. This is a lot of confusion, and this is where he's led you. He's led you to a place where you're confused because you don't know what he wants, really. And sometimes you don't even know what you want. Sometimes you want to push him away. You want him out. You want him gone from you. But then sometimes you want to stay right where you are, and you feel secure, and you feel like, well, maybe this is what love is. Maybe this is what real marriage is like. It's difficult. It's trying. You know, so you go through those battles because secretly you're looking for security. You're just looking for someone to tell you this is the way it is. This is the way it always will be. I'm not going anywhere. So he's playing and manipulating you with a rejection card. He knows you don't want to be rejected. And whenever he wants to come back into your good graces, he comes in with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, which is, you have security with me and I love you. I love you. And I know this is hard, but we love each other. I know this is difficult, but I know you love me. And we can get through this. So there's a lot of, now the mystery here is with the moon. And you don't know what to do, 8 of Swords, but you haven't even searched within yourself. What do you really want? Because honestly, he is a reflection of what's going on the inside. He is just part of your projection. And this instability on the inner is showing on the outer. I don't think you've taken some time to sit back and say, what does Sabrina need? What does Sabrina want? What does Sabrina tolerate? And what will Sabrina not? And if you have to bring the justice system in, then you have to bring it in. If you have to bring the law, if you have to bring karma, you have to bring it in, but you have to make up your mind. And that is something that you've been unable to do. He's not going to make the first move. He's not going to make the ultimate decision, even though he pretends with the illusion with the devil that he does. Really, the truth, Sabrina, about who's actually in control is you. And that's what these people that are chained to the devil need to realize. The devil's not really hanging on to their chain. They can get off if they want. It's loose. It's not tight. They kind of choose to be here in a sense. They could pick up that chain and lift it over their head and walk away. But that would require them to face and deal with what they need to deal with. You need to also realize you're not stuck. The minute you choose with the Justice card to cut him off and cut him out, you're gone. That is your choice. It's not up to him. And the excuse that it's up to him to leave, the excuse that it's up to him to decide, is an excuse about making decisions for you. Really, the person that needs to make that choice is you. So what are the cards, what are they trying to tell you about this connection? Planning for the future, Sabrina. Travel is good for the soul. Setting clear boundaries is what the cards are trying to tell you. But you might be caught up in a twin flame union or connection, and this is no ordinary love. So there is this pull. But here's the deal. And like I said to the other person, whatever's meant to be yours will be yours, no matter what you decide. Anyway, left, right, up, down, in, out. It doesn't matter what you decide. If it's yours, if it's in your path, it's destiny, it's going to be right there with you, like a shadow. Your shadow's not going to go anywhere. So your person will be with you wherever you decide, but you have to start pulling out of your funk and you have to decide. So the cards are saying you need to plan the future that you want. Where do you want to live? What kind of house do you want to have? What kind of marriage? What kind of children? What kind of future? What kind of business? What kind of home? What kind of retirement? Like, plan. And if you have to travel to find this out, then travel. If you have to just be rogue for a little bit, live out of a camper or go from family to family in different states or just put stuff in storage and relocate, do it. That is the easiest thing in the world to do. Put everything in storage. It's like $100 a month. Put it all in there. For a big unit, maybe $160 a month. That's cheaper than rent. And just travel. You don't have to pay any rent, any mortgage, any bills. Just put it all in storage and just pack up what you need in front of you and say, you know what? I want to go to so-and-so for right now. I don't have a home. I don't have a stable spot. I'm going to go temporarily stay at this place for however long. I'm going to go stay with my cousin in California, or I'm going to go stay with this person in Dubai, or I'm going to go stay over here just with a temporary visa. I'm going to go travel over here. I'm going to go to Hawaii for 6 months and reinvent myself. I'll live in a camper. I'll live in a 1-bedroom studio. You know, these are these things that you might have to do to figure out who you are so you could plan. Because maybe you don't know who you are right now. Maybe you don't know what you want right now. Maybe everything's upside down right now. Maybe your heart and your mind is just freaking confused right now because this person's been jerking your chain for so long. And you got to get out of the funk. So whatever you have to do that so you can start planning. And you can start setting some healthy boundaries. Now, what if you're tied? What if you have kids? What if you are stuck literally like, oh, they're enrolled in school. I can't go anywhere. I can't travel. Consider homeschooling. Consider taking your children with you. Tell the school we're taking a break, a sabbatical. I'll be homeschooling for the next 6 months, whatever. You can send me some homework. But we got to relocate. We're moving. You know? Take them with you. It's not that hard to buy some books for the remainder of the school year. Don't overcomplicate yourself. Just go to Amazon, any Barnes and Nobles, go to any bookstore and just used books and libraries even, just whatever. Just get some books. Math, reading, writing, simple. There's apps. You don't need a whole lot to school children. Read with them. As long as they become a strong reader, they can teach themselves. Focus on those things. You know, people can move if they want. They just have to have the desire and the drive. So I don't know where you're at, Sabrina, but I think you need to create a clear black and white boundary with this person because that's the change. You're sitting around kind of waiting for him to decide when things are going to shift, but that's the problem and that's why you're experiencing it. It's a projection and a reflection of you. And as within, so without. And so you need to decide for yourself what you want, what you will accept. There is a yes and a no, and there is a black and a white. And I don't think that line is drawn and clear for him. For him, it's gray. And sometimes you get pushed, sometimes you pull, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. It's not clear for him. You have not made clear boundaries for him. So what do the cards say about your future and what it holds between you and this person? King of Cups. Always compose yourself before giving a response. So before you make any, well, good, I'm glad you don't have kids. I was just going on a tangent there about my own experiences a little bit. But move and travel then, Sabrina. You don't have anything holding you back, and count yourself lucky. Really count yourself lucky. So here at the King of Cups, we have you being able to be the master of your own world, the captain of your own ship. And before you make a decision, compose yourself. Don't make a decision when you're sad. Don't make a decision in a fight when you're angry. Make a decision when you've humbled and grounded yourself and you're like, this feels good, this feels right. When the universe aligns with you, you're able to go with what you want to go with, and there's nothing holding you back. So the King of Cups in a relationship is usually the relationship's going to be okay because there's love here. So there could be some assurance that this relationship, there's a lot of love. And through some personal work, you guys can get through this. But it says here, this card can represent an emotionally intelligent adult, which is most likely you. Okay. And this person is known to have a big sensitive heart, which is you. But they'll ultimately be very calm and collected in the way they go about things. So usually you're calm, you're collected probably. If you try to expect something different or different guidance, then that's what you need to do, is to have a more realistic approach. Listen to the universe, trust your instincts. Don't depend on another person. Know that whatever happens in your situation, it's going to benefit you on some way, like to help you mature. So I feel like the outcome of your relationship is you're going to grow from this relationship. You're going to mature emotionally from this relationship. There's a lot to learn. To be honest, this is a positive sign that you and this person will grow and mature together. There might be some distance, some separation, but it would only be temporary because I think he's meant to be yours. He's your problem, girl. Sorry, that was a loud laugh. He's your problem. He is your problem, and you will figure it out. And you are your own problem, and you're going to figure it out. But this love will grow, and it will mature. You guys are in the midst of some inner turmoil, some boundary setting, some knowing who you are and what you want. And I feel like ultimately you might take a path where you might put this down for a little bit to go find that. But I think you guys will come back together, because how does he really feel about you? Let's get a confession from him. How does he really feel? I'm hearing, look what the cat dragged in. He's going to come back. If you leave, he's going to find you. If you take yourself on a trip, he's going to reach out to you. You stepping away is what the doctor ordered in this relationship, because you'll be setting a clear boundary and there's no discussion. As soon as your bags are packed and you're out, he's got no one to Five of Swords with. He's got no one to argue with, debate with. You're gone, and he's losing you, and he's going to have to ship up, shape up, and fix it. He can't use this little tactic, you're my soulmate, anymore. He can't use this little, you're stuck. You got to push him to grow, and that's the King of Cups. So what is his confession? Whoo, wanting. Girl, he wants you. He's attracted to you, highly, highly attracted to you sexually. And that might be the bondage, the sex, the romance. That's the bondage. But you're going to pull that away, I think, when you take some traveling. But I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and it allures me and it keeps him tied to you. I want your touch. I'm craving you all the time. Your body just turns me on. I just want you all the time right now. You know, he's just always ready. He's always on one. Your body, your scent, your attraction, it's that soulmate twin flame vibe. It's like, I want you, honey. Like I want you when we fight. I want you when we're separated. It's just this attraction. It's that strange journey that you're supposed to be on with this person. So he's admitting, I do have a strange attraction to you. I can't get enough of you. I can't leave you alone. Okay? It's an addiction. But you guys are healing. Okay? I am healing from his past. I'm healing from that. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free and finally love you. So he's trying to work on addictions. He's trying to work on things, and so are you. You're trying to too. I think both of you are going to work on personal healing to benefit your relationship. Your love gives him hope, and he is healing his past even right now. There's a lot of childhood trauma for him, probably you as well. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. So as long as you guys love each other, believe me, this bond is tight. This bond is strong. You are deeply bonded with him. So I could see why this is kind of ongoing, because it's a very tight bond. But if you do step away to create boundaries, Justice card, which is what needs to happen, you're going to pull your love away. Page of Cups in the reverse. That's going to force him to come up with an answer, an apology, an action, steps towards correction, steps towards being a better person. And that's going to lead you guys more on a path of healed love and a more mature relationship. So you guys can have closure with some of your karmic cycles, but that always starts with personal self-love and healing and personal boundaries. So you got to get going on that, Chariot, now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of significant change in July, and your relationship is going to go through a transformation between July and September based on the cards. So watch the clock, watch the calendar. Between July and September, you're going to see big shifts between you and him and a lot of healing between you and him. But ultimately, I see this relationship working out based on the cards. That's what I have for you, Sabrina. All right. Well, if anyone else had a reading, let me know. If not, I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. Thank you so much for watching my reading today. This concludes my whole video. There was some personals in the middle of Cancer and Capricorn and some personals at the end, but I will timestamp the reading for Cancer and Capricorn. Oh, Cola, that's right. You did. All right, Cola, what is your question, honey? All right. Money question. Will I receive my award money soon? All right, let's take a look. Spirit. Guide and direct me for Cola. Will she receive her reward money soon? Okay, the first thing that came to my meditative moment in my mind was 9. I heard 9 months or the 9th month. That's the words that came to my mind. But then my conscious self said, well, what if it's 9 weeks? What if it's 9 days? I feel there's a 9, a powerful 9 number that is associated with your award money. So there's something very powerful to do with the 9, and that's closure. This is a number 9 year. By the way, 2025 goes to the number 9. So I know that there's something good coming in this year. So it could represent the year, the 9 year. It could represent September. It could represent in 9 weeks from now. But I want you to hang on to that, and I want you to focus on that you are going to get closure, and I feel like you're going to get that money surrounded by a number 9. I don't know if you're going to receive 9,000. I don't know, but there's something with that. Spirit, guide and direct me. Will Cola receive her reward money? Show me in the cards. So we have 10 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. There's the World card, the closure. Whew, it takes some time, but look at that, 10-10. I'm loving that, which is a new beginning. Expectation, 3 of Wands. Your ship will come in. Your ships will come in. Your money will come in. You can expect your money to come in. You are going to get completion. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse means something's missing. Something may be delaying your money from coming in. There's been a delay. Now you're happy. I think you got an award letter, or you got some good news that was like, yes, I'm going to get this, but then there was a delay. And now you've been having some financial problems. And you're like, I really need that money to come in now. You know, it's going to come in divine timing. It's going to come in perfect timing. I know it's going to come in, but I do sense a delay. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I do get the feeling something's missing. I don't know if it's a signature. I don't know if it's proof of something that you need to turn in, or something that had to be emailed. Maybe it was snail mail. Maybe someone is not looking at it right now. Like somebody's not paying attention to it right now. Sometimes that happens, and I've had to call people for certain things and say, hey, where's my money? Like, are you doing your job? And usually it's someone's not looking at that file right now. Somebody's not dealing with it. And you kind of have to be on people sometimes because it's not their priority. It's yours, not theirs. And so there's something here about maybe you need to reach out, double check, triple check something, make sure someone's looking at your file, make sure all the information's turned in, make sure they have everything they need, make sure you're talking to the right person, make sure they have the right address. Okay, there's a sign there. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it signifies a certain level of pessimism that may have also come into play. Pessimism. Don't get pessimistic and start doubting what's meant to be yours. You might be feeling detached from this, feeling like it's not meant to be, but it is. You're feeling uncertain about the future, but according to the cards, you don't need to feel uncertain. You will be fulfilled, because the World card is an ending, but it's also a card that represents fulfillment, a oneness, a wholeness, and a certainty. So your burdens financially will come to an end. That's a certainty. And you will be rewarded with the Three of Wands. Let's clarify this about your reward money. Spirit, guide and direct me to a message about the reward or the money that you need coming in. Show me for Cola the money that is needed to come in. Knight of Cups. You're going to get it. This is a yes. This is a yes, 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 yes. Look at the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Cups. Your money is on the way. It's been delayed, and there may be some stuff that needs to be finely tuned, but it's coming. So I want you to know that you're going to get this. It's on its way. This is a definite yes. I like that when people ask a yes or no question. This just clarifies that you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be happy. The house to me represents security. The drink represents refreshing and fulfillment. The book represents knowledge and wisdom. So I just feel like you're going to get it. You're going to know that you're going to get it. Let's see where this reading is headed. When can you expect this? I told you something with the nines. Show the certainty to Cola about this money. Please show me the certainty. So we have Wizard of Awareness and the Spark. Aha! A number 3. 9 in the group. 3 times 3 is 9. Someone said it was 333 where they were. You have 3, 3, and this is a wand, and this is wands. So technically 2, 3 of wands. And there is the symbol of infinity, or like what's coming, the power. I forgot the name of this. You guys know what this is. It creates energy. So the Wizard of Awareness, I love it, 3. And that just clarifies the 3 of wands. You can guarantee that what you are expecting to come in will come in. Now that we have some 3s and 9s, let's play with it. It could be 9 weeks, because 3 times 3. Could be 9 months. It could be the 9th month. But you're getting it. And you may, at the earliest time for you to get this is 3 weeks. But the Wizard of Awareness does tell you to make sure that you expect it. You have to visualize it, expect it to come in, speak that it's going to come in, and make room for this to come in. Like, you need to know that this is coming in. The way you talk about it when someone says, are you going to get that money? Yep, it's on its way. When you think about questioning yourself, am I going to get this money? Yes. You have to answer yourself, yep, my money's coming in. It should be here anytime. And this card says, mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position will give you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People will come and go, things happen. That's just life. But what you want to happen will happen. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're going to experience. It's all good. Let it be. Watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. So just be in the energy of expectation. You know, the Three of Wands is waiting and expecting. Stay in that. I know you're on the lookout, but you've got the World Garment and the World. This will be completed. You will have it. It's just taking some time. There is a delay. I want you to mark something down with the 9s or the 3s that has something to do with when you're going to expect this. Okay? But that's what I have for you, and I hope that answers your question. All right. Well, if that's it and nobody else has any questions, I guess I'll let you guys go. Cole TV, thank you. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you, and it's just the universe working through me. No one special. I just try to harness myself with what the universe is trying to say to you, and I'm just a vessel. So thank you, universe, for these messages today. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you. May these readings resonate with those that need to hear it, and I hope that it helps you on your journey. I hope it gave some kind of direction and healing at least. I look forward to seeing you guys later. So I'll be back, okay? And until then, remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Thank you for watching me. I hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe. And if you could find it in your heart to support a little person like me and hit that like button, become a subscriber on my YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it. And if you also find it in your heart to be a member on my website, I could really use your support at this time. I mean, my sati, believe me, I could use every single person's support that they can give. So my website is below. Cash App is below. Tips are always appreciated. Thank yous. Comments are also always appreciated. Let me know where you're from and what your thoughts are on the video. I love you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye, Sabrina. Bye, Cola. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Sabrina. Bye, guys.